Yeah, I assume Josh is going to just text you when he wants to come in.
Yeah, I've invited him, so...
Is your microphone on? Oh. Yeah, we are streaming. I'm just making sure that Ross is with us.
Not yet.
He's getting there.
Do you like the new kits?
I do like the new kit. I've seen the new kits. I do quite like
Have you
them.
not seen them yet, Sam?
I've also seen what you've done to the skipper.
Yeah, well, when you burn, you tan after, don't you? When you burn that badly, you're gonna.
Are you the one that's watching, Ross? Is that you?
Nope.
Oh, hello, the person that's watching.
Oh, that'll be Morgan, I'm sure.
Yeah, I haven't found it yet, so... Problems.
Big problems. I need like a holder for my control.
I can see on YouTube that you're streaming, but I can't see what you're streaming.
Wait. Okay. Well,
Don't worry, you're not missing anything. There's not much going on. It's just the menu at the minute.
We'll click go on the game and see if you get any more stream.
If you leave it up for a bit, I'm sure it'll pop up eventually.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll check that first as well to make sure the crowd noises are not too loud for everyone.
Yeah, it wants to be like 20.
It should have stayed on what it was the other day.
Yeah, I'd chuck them all down one more. All those 30s, chuck them down to 20.
Okay.
I just think it's slightly louder than we want.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I'm on the stream, but it's not playing.
For this one-day match between Bandy Amir Bandits and the Bigton Gamecocks.
It says I'm waiting for Bad Lake All
And
Boys.
back again, it's James Taylor.
Hey, Slats. Afternoon.
Yeah, no, we are streaming.
Absolutely no.
Well, someone it says on air
bowling
one, so someone's obviously
first up here. So I have no doubt that the captain that wins the toss will be sending the
Yeah,
opposition.
I think that might be me now, because I'm waiting apparently.
James.
Okay.
Should be a good one. And now we go out to the middle for the toss.
Oh my goodness, Tom. Tom and Abdul are the same colour.
I think he might even be darker.
Oh, good toss.
Well, Bab Lake win the toss.
Bad Lake win the toss, and what are we going to do?
On a medium grassy pitch.
If they lose
Are we
this
going
one,
to go and have a bat?
Lane will be pinned on the
No, we're
decision
batting.
to
This is
bat.
Tom. Tom does what he wants. Are you on yet, Rosa? Can you see?
Not yet.
It's a lovely day at Lord's.
Well, it's a lovely day in the UK.
It is beautiful. I'm actually outside on the broadcast today.
Oh, you see, if I did this outside, then the entire world would be able to hear me and think I'm talking to myself about a cricket game.
Well,
it isn't happening.
My neighbours have that pleasure today, so... Fortunately, everybody's inside.
Old stacky pen.
Solid sponsor. Memes will be pleased with that one. Big fan of the hen.
Have you seen the one on the back of the one-day kit?
No.
I haven't seen the one. I haven't looked in detail at the one.
Oh, wait.
I know it exists.
Wait till you see the one-day kit.
Oh my god, what a bullet that is. Who's that? Opening the bowling for Bedworth. Ross is just marking his guard.
Remember. Yeah,
It's ready.
Bowler is at the top of his run up.
Ready.
Let's go.
Lewis
I'm getting a radio
Noon.
commentary at the minute.
Okay, well, we're coming in for the first ball, so I'm hoping you can join us shortly.
Hopefully. I'd like to see
Lucky
myself
break
back.
for
Might
the
be brief.
batsman. Just
Well, you've
missed
played a
it.
play and a miss at the first ball.
Okay.
Nice cover drive that didn't quite connect. A bit expansive for you, first ball, I have to be honest.
I've edited my own stats to make them a bit more realistic, so I'm now a bit worse at attacking.
Oh, have you?
And he's off the mark.
Oh, wow.
But-
You've got a 4 there,
A bit
so
more precise, but
you've precisely edged that down to the fine leg.
nice. Take it.
But for some reason, the fielder was 15 yards in off the boundary and he couldn't cut it off.
Well, why wouldn't you have the field of 15 yards in off the boundary in the first
No,
order?
very village. No, so we're Ross and Tom Yardley opening the batting today again. The skip's stuck with the same tactic.
Unchanged team.
Unchanged, yeah. I think he'll probably be looking for a score over 250. Batting first. Strong Bedworth side.
Yeah, I'm having real problems here, boys.
Oh yeah. Well, keep plugging away. Keep plugging away.
Keep plugging away outside off.
Spent a lot of time on these kits this week, Ross. Looking quite good.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with this Bedworth one. You got the maroon trim as well.
Yeah. And their blue chip sponsor.
Plays that nicely along the ground.
That has to be Scott Friswell in extra cover there with his RE floppy hat on.
I think he is the only one with a floppy, yeah. They're sponsored by Wall Mounts.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
The pace bowler is coming into the attack.
Mohamed Tahir, the fastest bowler in Coventry.
Oh man, he was supposed to be the swing bowler. He's not supposed to be the quickest one.
No, trust me, he's not.
You got Faisal to come on, yeah.
If his last game against Babley was anything to go by, this will be his first and final over of the match.
Ross, we've got some advice from a viewer for you.
Okay.
Oliver said to refresh or go off YouTube and then go back on again.
They'll get one more.
Yeah, because I haven't tried that 6 times.
No.
I mean, this is the advice I've received.
First piece of advice on any technology is turn it off and on again. Come on.
Exactly. They get more British than that.
Precision. Just
I'm going
a
to shut
great
down my
shot.
laptop, I'm going to shut down my internet, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Good work. No problem. Well, we can carry on. You've just hit the 4, so you go in well. We've got a second viewer. I'm assuming Oliver must be one of the viewers then if he's giving his advice.
Safely plays that along the ground.
Should change it. Will he just not own it when he comes back on? No. I'll have to do something at some point.
The batsmen were kept quiet in that over.
Oh, our reviews are back in.
Ross have a nosebleed if he's 9 off 9.
That's a very, very good scoring rate for him.
Great timing. Races to the boundary for 4. The bowler beating them all ends up.
Oh, ginger beard. Don't know who that was. You back, Rosa?
Okay, I'm back, but I still haven't got the game up.
We're alright, we're 15 for none off 2.5 at the minute.
Oh, brilliant. Who's got all them?
You're on 9, Tom's on 6.
End of
Oh,
the
lovely.
over. 4 off it.
Oh, comments. Jake.
Oh, I think I might have it on the
Comment.
PlayStation.
A new commenter for the game, Joe Henry.
Oh,
Hello, Joe.
there, Joe.
Hello, Joe. Nothing wrong with the ginger beard, he says.
I'm in, boys.
That's true, that's true.
Reference to his own ginger beard.
Nice to hear from you, Joe.
Joe must have wanted to take them. There you go.
It's 4 doubled. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that word getting round now about these streams.
Well, I'm hoping at some point we're going to be joined by Chris Randall. He said he'd see if he can get it working today.
My God, I'm just slightly concerned that Bedworth people will start watching. I have to be careful what we say.
I'm very concerned about that from the fact it was on our Facebook and Instagram story.
Yes, fancy somebody would have seen that and perhaps have a watch at some point. But not that I ever say horrible things about Bedworth. I never say anything horrible about Bedworth anyway.
I've made most of them pretty good, so
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think there's any. It's certainly not as offensive as the team last week.
Frizz will be pleased he's got his hat.
Yeah,
It's in order the same, isn't
I
it?
think
So
the
they'll all be
attention to
happy with
detail
that.
there's going to be appreciated.
What a delivery. Draws the
Got
edge.
a stick through vacant second slip that's gone for 4 from yards into double figures. Oh my God, what's the umpire's face? Who's done that? What have you done to the face?
Nothing.
Hello, Jen.
Ah, Burn.
Hello, Josh.
How are we?
Yeah, lovely. I remember we were just saying I'm
Not bad, thank
outside
you.
broadcasting today in this lovely weather.
Yeah, I was going to try it, but I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd have to move everything, I think.
Oh well. Yeah, we've had a bit of a reshuffle with the telly and stuff. We've not missed too much. We've had a couple of snicks for 4, a couple of lofted drives, and we're 22 off nearly 4.
And the umpire's got something on his face.
Yeah, the umpire. I don't know which umpire that was. I know we've got Eddie Boyler and Gary
that
Beaufoy
over?
today.
Yeah, I felt like I needed to make the umpires a bit more clear as to who they were. I can't remember which way round I had them, but
Wow. I can imagine that Beaufoy's got the Great Britain flag. Let's put it that way.
oh, you say you got Eddie Boyler?
Eddie Boyler's at the other end, I think. Yeah.
Oh, what happened to Mo?
He didn't really get going. Such a huge
Oh.
scout.
Where's Mohan?
Rosa, don't worry about Mohan.
We were
Yeah,
saving
come
Mohan
on,
for another day. I think
come
you need to.
on.
I think you need to be reviewing this
Review
actually.
that. Review
Yeah.
that.
Oh, you are
Sending this for review.
It looked
That's
outside,
outside the
didn't
line
it?
today.
Yeah, it did. It did. Let's see. We're fine on the no ball.
I know that Joe Henry, if you're still watching, you'd have never given that.
No. Look, you can still see 2 stumps. Look at that. There's a good stride from you there, Ros. Yes, you're fine. There's no way that's inside. You can see all 3 stumps.
Yeah. You've got to get outside the line when it's round the wicket.
That's a very Warwickshire League decision.
Fighting very deep in your crease there, briefcase.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
get
a
out
bit
of there. Get out of there. Oh, but Tahir's bowling though, Josh.
Oh, bro.
We're just saying we're a bit concerned that the Bedworth lads might actually start watching this. We've got to be careful.
I think after the state of the cap currently, I think they're throwing careful out the window.
Oh, honestly, Josh, Tom was the same colour as Abdul at the toss. He's recovered from his sunburn. It was ridiculous.
Who's that? Is that Heath keeping?
No, he's 12ers.
Who's bowling locked behind the stumps?
I don't know
Some guy I've never heard
who
of.
is keep. Oh, is it that Regan French?
No, it's another person I've never heard of.
And
Oh, I've heard of
decision
the rest
has
of
been
them.
overturned. The
Good
batsman
review,
didn't
Roger.
hesitate to
Yeah,
take
well
the
done.
review.
Thank you. I'll try to miss the next one.
I mean, it took a while to get to that decision.
It did, didn't it? You could see it from the first replay that it was outside. So
Good use
started
of
the
the
drama. Wonder if TC is watching. We're up to 6 viewers now. I wonder if he's one of them.
Give us a message, Skip.
Does he now have to
Good
give us a
effort.
message? Is he that
4 runs.
technically advanced?
Well, honestly, we played poker the other day, and he was the most technological advanced out of everyone.
Well, I didn't like him for giving me out there, so you put some anger into that shot,
Yeah,
I
he
think.
put that one away, dispatched.
Jake, TC was that on it with the poker that he played 2 games before we even finished 1.
Yeah, that's right.
Eager.
Eager or stupid. It was between him and Ardell for Dick of the Day, weren't it?
Yeah. Oh no, I think I was up there to lose so much so fast.
Oh yeah, you went from a big lead to a... Well, you hung him for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I still came 4th.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And then we were put in the most humiliating group ever. Just, here's a WhatsApp group, give me money.
Yeah, not the best, is it? But congrats to the Finn, he was a good poker player, wasn't he? So I'm sure he'll be back to take all our money again.
Good lucky, I mean...
Punched away.
Well, I lost another 10 last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Who was that with?
Uni.
Oh dear. Yeah, you see, I've suggested it to our football lot, so I fancy I'm going to get a lot more practice now.
the name of the wicketkeeper is Kyle Taylor, by the way.
Oh God! No Kyle Taylor. Flipping out.
We've got to be careful, haven't we?
Yeah.
We have.
Sorry. Here's Tahir. He's still going. I did say, Josh, that he's if he win his first over, I said if he lasts this over, he'll have lasted longer than he did in this previous match.
One more.
Was it 1 over or 1 ball? I can't remember.
Oh, no, it might have been. Do you know, it might have been 1 ball. Now you say it. It was certainly no more than 1 over.
TC will know.
Yeah, he will. He just sat on the bench all afternoon, didn't he, on the side?
In his whites.
In his whites.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he could have. He could have just stood somewhere on the field, and he was just wandering around the clubhouse.
Good little barrier.
Rosa into the 20s. Better than a runner ball.
Yeah, it's obscene.
Just taking advantage of the PP.
Are we having an ice cream break, lads?
We are
Sounds
here.
like it.
I can hear it. It's
Mr. Whippy.
somewhere.
Mr. Whippy coming past Lords, love it.
Yeah, so I don't know how they're social distancing with that, to be honest.
Yeah, what, do they throw it to you or something?
Yeah, here's your 99.
It's a 95 now, but
Yeah, nothing left of it. Solid start this, 32.
Take this.
Looking really comfortable out there. Textbook shot.
Are there any, I presume there's no Facebook activity?
Really can get these spinning a long way.
it's a very good
Let's
shot
see
from
how
Tommy
they go.
Yardley in the meantime.
Yardley. That is standard Yardley.
What is it? Stand and deliver.
No, we've had no interaction on Facebook since Joe Henry's ginger beard comment.
Yeah, that's alright, it's early days
Strong
yet.
appeal.
It is.
Big appeal against Rosa again.
Again, it's for me. I mean, Ashley Cutts has come on and he's bowling left arm round to Rosa.
Is he? I thought it...
Oh, is he bowling left? Oh no, he's not. He's bowling. Well, he is left arm.
I
But he's
didn't know
not-
what he
not
bowled
in this
for, I thought
game,
he
he's
was a
not.
leg spinner.
No, he bowls left arm, but
At least he got
Not-
spun.
yeah, not on this match.
He's got an interesting haircut of a silver mohawk, sort of.
He's like that Sri Lankan bloke that can bowl with both arms.
Yeah, that's it.
I presume Neems was the main man to get that sponsor.
Well, I did say he'd be very happy with it if he wasn't.
Yeah, I thought a few people at the club would be a bit happy about that sponsor.
Yeah, he's our chief hen
No shot offered.
drinker.
If I remember rightly as well, when Ashley Jules visited, he had a hen.
Oh, is he a hen man? Is he?
He was a hen man. I served him.
He's not a wall mount man.
Yeah. Well, his record at Bablake is played 1, lost 1, so I don't know. Can't say much about that, can he? He'll be keeping that
more
one
to
quiet.
the score.
Let's drown it with a hen. Ashley Giles, hello if you're watching.
Yeah, actually, he did have a hen when he came up. I do recall.
I barely remember him being there.
A very good over comes to an end.
And played.
I remember getting out before he bowled. I was a bit gutted about that.
I know Tom got him out.
Yeah, it's on the sweep.
Yeah. I think Tom got him out, but Swaff took 8 for.
The pace bowler is
Something
coming
like
into
that,
the
yeah.
attack from the nursery end.
I remember Clark hitting him over the rugby post.
I don't remember that, but
Yes.
I've not heard the end of it, so...
Yes, no, he did, I do remember that shot.
New bowler Ross Parnell.
Early. I don't think he bowls that much these days. He opens the batting, doesn't he? Or is that Ryan?
The bowler
I get him
last time I played
confused.
against him.
Has he
Ryan
got dodging back or something like that?
usually bats.
Yeah, might do. Plays a lot of cricket.
Ryan's definitely got a dodgy something. I can't remember what, but I think it's his knee.
Knee or
Yeah.
back or ankles, I don't know. If you're watching, mate, send us a message.
Let us know what's gammy. Hashtag gammy hammy.
Crowd have come to see. Nicely played.
Oh, another 4 yards again, opening the arms.
We've got a
Throw the
message
hands
from
through the
Oliver
ball.
Eames.
Oh, we got a YouTube message. Is that the one you're going to say?
We have. Are you surprised the skipper hasn't recalled Saqib Abbas after his performance against Wales last time around?
Oh, yeah. The greatest run of scores of, what was he? It was 50, wasn't he? 50-0-0-0 or something.
Yeah,
Never to be seen again in the first team.
Subsequently, but he had his day in the sun that day.
Yeah, that was extraordinary, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, very good. Showing the runs here, 20 and 22.
Saqib Abbas had a slight flaw in his technique and he couldn't play a ball that was straight at the stumps.
No. Doesn't serve you well as a batter.
It doesn't.
Quite amazing, though, that he faced probably 70 balls at Bedworth and none of them were obviously on the stumps.
Clearly not,
For
no.
the bowler.
No, if I remember right, we nearly won that game, actually, didn't we? Did we come within about 20 or something? I was
we
batting
got
for a while at the end.
I think we got closer than we ever should have done. I think we had a pretty
Oh, yeah,
bad
that's
start.
a good point.
I think we probably more hung the game out longer than it should have gone rather than got
Yeah.
close to
Good
winning.
precision with a throw back from the deep.
Well, this is comfortably my high score against Bedworth.
24 off 23 as well, a pace as well, Ross.
I don't know. This bodes well for the season.
Which season's that, Ross?
Horrendous bit of hair.
Any that I ever get to play again. We'll see if cricket's a sport after this year.
That's a serious hair and beard combo, isn't it?
It is.
Ah, lovely flick away there, Rosa. Certainly a shot that you've got.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not to the spinner.
No.
Yeah, you normally use the pace on that one.
No, you've had to generate your own pace.
Maybe a quicker ball, isn't it?
He's trapped in front there.
Well, that's, yeah.
Well, it seemed like quite a weak appeal, actually.
It seems weak, but it seems like Ross, for the second time, you've been given out.
Look at where the keeper's going. Come on.
I mean, Rosie, you've only got yourself to blame here because you've made him into a right-arm bowler when he's a left-arm bowler.
Yeah, right.
I
Probably.
don't think you'd have got out if he was left-arm.
You will confirm it with the big eye. Please have a look, Rosa, so you don't feel like.
I'm not liking the season. I keep getting in and getting out.
Josh, despite the very warm weather, still gone with the long sleeve.
I don't know. I put him as having sleeves on underneath.
Well, yeah. To be fair.
I thought it'd make us a bit more obvious as well, because you know, we can get everyone mixed up.
That's as red as TC suntan, all those lights, unfortunately,
Ready to
Rosa.
face their first
Yeah.
ball.
Don't know where the keeper was going then, but definitely shouldn't have missed that.
Reasonably
As
good
per
over
usual,
there.
spinner gets me out when he comes on.
It's very realistic, this game.
It is, isn't it?
Back foot no ball again. It's really annoying.
Yeah.
And they don't look for balls anymore, do they? Just trying to think of some funny stories that we've had at Bedworth or against Bedworth.
Phil Mann getting hit over his head about 24 times.
Oh god, yeah, Phil's first team debut. He
Yeah.
got carted round, didn't he?
And getting triggered by Melinda.
Safely plays that
Yeah,
one
I mean
on
the
ground.
funniest thing that day was Bedworth tried so hard to get the game on. They were up there for hours because it was so wet. They won,
20
and then
people
and then
cheering the
Nuneaton
game.
won anyway, so they didn't even get promoted. I felt really sorry for them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hello, all those Bedworth viewers. Or better, sorry.
I wonder if Hainesy's watching.
Right, Candle.
They get a single.
Shout out again to Kev for managing to sort out this ground for us. I'm not sure where it is, but he forgot there was a game this Saturday, so we had to find alternatives.
Yeah, I don't know how he's forgotten there's a game, but that was the excuse. I've forgotten there was a game, so there's no pitch.
I assume he'll be watching. He's watched most of them so far. So hello, Kev.
Yeah, Kev, why you should have prepared one.
Let us know
He
you're
asked me last night where we're playing and said we're at home.
Are we?
What have you been doing, Kev?
That's racing to the fence.
Shoveled away into the leg side from Yars. That's a nice boundary.
54 for 1, the first 10.
Oh, solid power play.
Yeah, good start from Bob Blake, yeah?
Skip will be sat in his chair up on the balcony. He'll be quite content, I'm sure.
Getting sunburn, probably.
I'd be content sat on the Lord's balcony, to be honest.
Oh, wait till you get a glimpse of him,
doubt.
Josh, honestly.
What TC is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some incredible ginger sideburn, along with the silver mohawk.
Josh, were you here when Joe Henry commented?
No, I wasn't. What was that comment?
Yeah, no, he's just watching. He said there's nothing wrong with ginger beards.
Well, I'm just wondering, is the beard dyed, or is the hair dyed?
Oh, I think the hair has to be dyed. You wouldn't dye your beard ginger, surely.
The bowler beating them all ends up.
Interesting shot choice, Josh. Big.
I actually thought you were going to get stumped then.
Yeah, I did.
Wait there.
Cuts has just dragged this run right back a little bit here.
Yeah, yes. Oh. Sneaky single. No beer today, gents.
Not as yet.
No, a few too many for me yesterday, so I feel a little bit fragile.
Oh dear. Where were you? VE Day.
Just
party.
drinking VE Day parties, yeah. Yeah, 15 cans went down a bit too easily.
If that was thrown to
Oh,
the
good
other
effort.
end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
I think not drinking very much lately has gone to my head a bit. I had when we played poker the other night, I had a couple of drinks and it went straight to my head.
Yeah, oh, is that your excuse?
Yeah. I was
Big
hammered.
scout. Got them out cheaply.
I thought that was all along the floor.
It looked low, but an early wicket.
It's a very nonchalant catch.
Oh, what a screamer!
That man does not need two
It's
hands.
just like a pickup.
It was. Nandra.
Furious. Yeah.
Oh, that looked like he dropped it on the replay.
Ooh, can we get a review?
The new batsman takes
Going
gun.
so well.
Manning.
Now 60 for 2.
The man who scored all the runs for Bablake this season has gone.
Yardley's going to have to stick around for a while, I think.
We can only hope.
Try and steady the ship a little.
Off the mark there. Good
And the new
shot.
man, Doak Smith.
Look at him. Fine figure of a man.
Aaron is floppy.
Oh, not again.
We're bringing back the hashtag.
We're not bringing it back. It never left. The hashtag
Yeah,
Irish
that's
Flopper
true.
is always available to use.
One more added.
Only when he bats.
There was a suggestion we were going to try and get the skip on the stream today, but I think he's declined.
refusing comment.
That's a shame. Could have got some insight from him.
We can see if we can get maybe a half-time interview with him or something.
Oh, that could be good. Yeah, just get on a speaker call.
Yeah.
And through for one.
Have we heard anything from Clark regarding an offensive 30 minutes?
Not in a while. No, not recently. I think he's very keen to do it. But we haven't heard from him as of yet.
Lets that go through to the keeper.
Well, we know about his technological issues.
Oh yeah, Chromegate.
Oh god, yeah.
Poker problems. Couldn't get on the poker table.
Really good over there. Takes the wicket and keeps it tight.
Any Facebook dribble?
Nothing I can see.
It's all been very quiet.
No comments or anything.
What's wrong with people?
Get involved. Joe Henry, we'd love to hear from you more.
Oh no, don't go that far.
Anyone but Joe Henry would be happy to hear from you.
Love you really, Joe.
Plays that defensively. Good ball.
Shouldn't you be out running, Joe?
Yeah, he loves his running, doesn't he?
He does, he's been very keen on it lately.
The ones that intrigued me, the other day, I think he ran from something like town to Berkswell or something like that.
Oh yeah, and how does he get back?
How does he get back? Exactly, that's a good question.
You know, I've been wondering that as well.
He just runs in, it's like Forrest Gump, just runs in a straight line.
Joe, can you let us know, please?
We need some insight into that. Maybe there's like a bike halfway, is at the end, and he bikes back or something, who knows?
A bike halfway would be cheating.
Can't wait to hear the answer.
I hope he's still watching.
He probably gets picked up when he gets to his destination.
Gets an Uber back.
Am I enough running now? Put me up. I think
he's not. Sorry, he's not. Sorry, just to interrupt. He's not quite up there with Payne. He's running. Obviously, he's not quite as quick as that. But
oh god, no.
Finished off a tidy over.
Payne is cycling.
I don't know what he. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him that he just went slowly in the car.
If Payne still played for Bedworth, I would have put their sponsor as McDonald's. But
you could have made him enormous, couldn't you?
Oh well, no, because you.
But he's not anymore. I mean, he's a very slim figure of a man now.
Is he?
No.
I was going to say,
no, he's better than he was. He's better than he was. I'm sure he'd agree with that.
Great shot. 4 runs.
Oh, I just heard something saying 4 runs. Oh, wonderful shot.
He's liking that extra cover region today. Oh, car alarm.
Oh dear.
Well, the problem is I had someone text me the other day when I was out for. Oh no, it stopped. He texted me and he said that this car alarm's been going off for ages. Are you hearing it? I said no, I'm not home, thankfully. I thought it was going to be another one of those. It's just going to keep going.
I think the umpire celebrated VE there a bit too hard yesterday.
Yeah, he's just kept the paint on, hasn't he?
Wearing the face paint,
yeah. I thought it was because it's both, Josh. So he's gone for the GB flag.
Was Mohan declined to take part in this game due to?
Oh no, I was saving him for the Legends game that may or may not happen soon. Okay. So I thought that would be his inaugural appearance.
Fair enough.
Duncan Bevis as well. I've seen you've done.
Yeah.
Both club legends.
Legendary umpires. Yeah.
Well, it just fits the bill, doesn't it? Legendary members of the club, and then the Legends game.
I feel like there might be some bias though towards the Legends 11.
That's true. Yeah. From their own playing days.
Yeah.
It was many years ago.
Something to work out I'm going to put in the Legends 11. I feel like there should be a couple of token highway people in there.
Oh, definitely. No, it's just a joint
effort.
I'm sure
no one's actually nominated anyway.
Well, yeah, I'm sure the Thorntons and the Marshes and people like that will get mentions.
Might need some help in determining how good they are and, who they are.
Yeah, no, I'm sure we can sort that.
Talking of former first team players for the club, Nathan Biggs, 18 today.
Judas!
You mean Judas?
Happy birthday, Judas.
Nathan.
Happy Judas Day.
He won't be watching, so we can say what we like about him.
Batsmen have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
Might tune in.
If he's watching this on his 18th birthday, he's got serious problems.
Well, it's going to be the worst 18th birthday ever that he's going to have during lockdown, isn't it?
I'm assuming we've lost Josh briefly. He's perhaps gone to have a short break.
On that evidence, yes, we have.
The run's ticking along here.
Yeah, sun's just coming out again here. A little bit of cloud.
Here, or Lord's here?
No, here where I'm stood here.
I was going to say here it's been sunny all day. It's a beautiful day here in southwest London or northwest. Where's Lord's again?
Central. Couldn't get more central than Lord's, really.
In London.
Marylebone.
Yes, of course.
Been once.
So have I. When did you go?
I went to an ODI which England won against South Africa. When Morgan hit. Yeah, it was. Oh, you back, are you?
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, we won. We went to it. It was at Corley, wasn't it? We had a Corley do of some sort, and there was a raffle prize. But we won the tickets, but they were for the next day. So we had to get train tickets overnight, and then go to Lord's the next day. It was quite a quick turnaround.
The one game I went to was with my brother as well. So
you did. Yeah, here we go.
Saw the Mental D'Souza's there.
Oh, okay.
And
you saw the great innings.
Yeah, well, I watched Mohamed Amir cheat, get a 5 for or 6 for, and then Broad and Trott both got 100.
Yeah, Broad got his 169.
Yeah, the one time I've been was also with your brother. It wasn't.
He's obviously been a lot.
It was 2012 Test match against South Africa. Most famous being Andrew Strauss's final game.
Ah.
I saw his last innings. It was very brief.
Was it? Not like Cookie.
No, and I saw Hashim Amla get a big 100.
What a player. Drinks are coming on.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, it's Heath Parnell, yes.
Hello, Heath.
How could you tell?
Wow, he's not wearing his cap, so he exposed his shiny bald head.
Well, it must be said that I did originally have him in the starting 11, so someone's made changes to the team.
Oh. I'm looking at Jake.
What?
Heath's not in the side.
Heath was never in the side.
Should have been.
Controversial.
What was the 11 that I made?
Very nice
He
run.
was a leading run scorer last season.
I didn't change any of it, I can promise you.
Okay.
But
That must be my fault then.
he's the left out.
Maybe there's a 2 Parnell limit.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No shot on offer.
Yeah, I forgot to
Lovely
make them
leave.
distinguishable as well, so they both just say Parnell on my back. Not even our Parnell for both of them.
No. Yardley's quietly crept onto 41.
He has. This has been a very good innings from him so far. Much needed by Babay.
I didn't edit the Bedworth team, Ross, but I've created a few more players for Bablates. So players that requested. Phil Mann's got a player now.
Oh,
Scott
good.
Davis has got a player now. I had a midweek request from Lee Hopkins.
No, Mr. Lee.
Very upset he wasn't included in the midweek side, so I'll put him in. He'll be in next week.
Has he actually commented on it?
Is he available to play on a Saturday now? Or?
Well,
I didn't know he could use a phone.
No, I'm still waiting for him to reply from my 2017 message.
Well,
I
I
heard
think
via Oliver that he was very upset that he wasn't in the Wednesday. So
Oh, I'd love him to be watching. That would be very good. Mind you, it's middle of the night there, isn't it?
The way he uses his phone is pretty much summed up by saying that his mum used to message me when I was with him to get to him.
Yeah.
He would not reply.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
Big shout out to Carol and Ken as well, obviously.
Oh, big Ken. Miss you all.
I assume Kendrick's watching.
Definitely. I think he was the first viewer, actually.
He loves to watch us.
He hops on and off.
Oh, for God's sake.
Get that bleeper out. I want a fine shovel round the corner from yards. Just trickles into the boundary for more.
in other news, I've received a message from Oliver via the Bobbers Instagram a message from Lee Hopkins. Cannot believe I did not make the midweek 11.
Wow, so he did. He did get in contact. To be fair, Instagram probably is his best contact now.
Yeah.
If you are watching, we're very sorry.
Lee, I'm not sorry, and if you are watching, why aren't you in bed? It's 1 in the morning there.
I'll get you on the Wednesday.
Yeah, cheap flights at the minute apparently, so you might be able to...
If you're available, you're in.
I did get a message from him while I was in Melbourne inviting me to drive 3 hours out of Melbourne to go and see him.
Yeah, why not?
Unfortunately, I didn't quite get the time, but yeah, I'm sure it would have been fun.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't come back, actually. I thought he would have come back with everybody else.
Yeah, I thought he would have done as well. But then again, it is nice out there.
He might be the last person to ever play cricket because of their season.
Yeah.
That was quite a good
The
over
vile
there.
shovel.
I'm going to look at his stats actually. I was looking at them mid-season.
Are these his Bablake stats or his Aussie stats?
No, these are Mafra stats.
Mafra stats, okay.
We all know his stats for Bablake, just 30 every week.
That's 4. Superb shot.
Oh, Lee.
Arrow joining the party.
Not good for you, Lee.
Okay, come on then, talk us through it. I need a chuckle.
Well, hopefully he can bring back his mate Jack Egan, who averages 71.8.
Yeah, can we have him instead?
Yeah.
But Hoppy, let me get up the full stats. Well, this says, what is it? First grade.
Along the ground.
Hoppy 260 runs at 23.64.
Not where I want to be, I'm sure. Unless that's with the ball.
Hey?
Unless that's with the ball.
That's a very good bowling average.
Yeah, highest score. Didn't he get a 90? He got a 90, didn't he?
I'm just looking.
Or I might be making that up.
If
Yeah,
he did,
got
then he would have had
92.
he must have had a very poor
I
rest.
remember I
this
looked
season.
at one point over Christmas, I think.
Wait there.
Bottled.
He opened that game.
Maybe that's
Then
where he's
after
gone
that-
wrong.
Then after that, he was dropped down to number 5.
So it's not his fault then. It's the fact that they've dropped him down the order.
Bit harsh, axed after a
Little too
90.
eager in that
4
delivery.
run at the end, I
No
think.
ball.
Oh, no ball!
Good middle of the
came right
season.
from the meat of the
Oliver
bat.
Eames has commented asking if we can have an Eames 11 at some point in the future.
I don't know if there's
An
enough
Eames
of them.
11.
I think if that happens, Jake, you'll be
3
responsible
hits.
for
Look at
it.
that face.
Oh,
He would do
very
fine.
British free hit.
That's both. That's got to be both, hasn't it?
It is indeed both.
Give away a bit too much there.
Unfortunately, Ari couldn't take advantage of that. It's just a
Right
dot.
arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
A wild swing.
Lewis Noon's going to have another go. He doesn't play very much anymore, does he? He doesn't seem to be... I know he plays football.
No, I found a couple of games he played in last season, but not many.
No, he was the same the year before when we played him.
I certainly don't remember him having a big blonde mullet.
No, I think that's quite an extravagant version of him.
Very Ian Botham.
I'd be annoyed if he wouldn't play every week when he can bowl at high 80s.
Yeah,
would?
91, that one.
You'd want him in as much as possible with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hair as well, of course. You'd miss if that wasn't in your team.
Good shot.
Was it going to be the fielder or not quite?
Surely, Ross, I thought you'd have put Noon
Nice
to have
fielding there. Good
number
return.
12. 12 noon.
Oh, I should have done that.
That'd have been a clever ploy.
Yeah, and then put the name below it. Oh, messed up there, didn't
Never mind.
I? Oh well.
Managed to get 3 there. I think Yards will be absolutely blowing now.
Instead, we've got 8 afternoon.
Noon 8 Bedworth.
One thing I've noticed so far this season, we've played a lot of teams with maroon as the colour. It's a very one-coloured league.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Rugby. I think, what would you municipal is? They've got a bit of yellow, haven't they?
And blue, aren't
The
they?
right armour is coming into the attack from the
But we didn't
nursery.
really get a colour
New
for them
bowler?
because they were an
Nepal.
imaginary team.
The cricket generally doesn't have many different colours, does it? You got maroon,
Yes. Maroon,
got
blue and
green.
green, basically.
blue, yeah.
And then you've got the
Oh, that's
RPL.
exactly how he
What's the
bowls.
delivery?
Although I'm not sure why the keeper stood so far back. 9 viewers.
Hello, everyone.
Just tuning in to see Yardley creep towards 50. Which he now won't get because I've
Hello,
said
Tom
it.
Yardley, if you're watching. Yeah, you put the knockers on him. Yeah, I was hoping I could
On the
make
drive,
better
but
sponsor
can't
chicken,
connect.
which was on the
Really
last game.
misjudged that.
Chicken?
Yeah, just you'd see advertising boards just saying chicken.
That's ridiculous.
I know, but I had to make do with wall mounts.
Oh, up to 11 viewers.
Yeah, I'd just like to know who these
Really
people are.
exploded, isn't it?
Well, I was saying it's obviously getting the exposure, isn't it now? Word's getting round.
Half the
Well-
Bev's team watching.
Word's got all the way to Australia.
Yeah, worldwide now.
There's worldwide coverage here of the Warwickshire Cricket League.
I think we should start charging.
Pay-per-view. Oh, we've got a comment from Bablake Old Boys, simply saying the hashtag R is floppy.
Oh,
Going to have a change in the
What was that?
commentary box.
We've got
Joining
a
me
comment
now
on
is
YouTube
Mel
from Bablake Old
Jones.
Boys,
Hey,
simply
lads.
saying the
Good
hashtag
afternoon,
R is
everyone.
floppy.
Getting
It is out
hashtag
again.
R is floppy.
R is floppy is hanging out there.
For as long as it survives. 16 off 24 at the minute.
Oh, not able to connect
91
there.
miles an hour, Lewis Noon.
Yeah, he's sharp.
But Ari still doesn't wear the lid.
No.
Still on the front foot as well.
Plays it nicely along the ground.
Oh, it's slowing up in the outfield there. They're going to run for.
Very nice
It is
throw
long
back
into
there.
that corner at
Good
Lords.
fielding.
It's very kind of Lords to give us their ground for the day. That's
Yeah,
such
very
late
short
notice as well.
Yeah. Well, I suppose no one else is using it.
A dozen viewers.
Oh, I'm getting a bit nervous.
And placement.
Yeah, they won't have enjoyed that 3.
No, but he will have
That's
enjoyed that
50.
shot that's took him
Great
to
bet.
52. Well batted, young man.
They cut behind me and nick the gap.
Justifying the
That
decision
time
for the
one of
skip
our
to put him at
overs
the top of the
got
order.
Well, if we go on the Hoppy rule, he'll be down to 5 next week.
That's right.
Yardley's 50 coming off 63 balls with 9 fours.
Very measured for yards, that.
Innings of a proper batsman.
Safely
Not that he
plays
isn't
that along
one,
the
but-
ground.
He'll appreciate that. No cake today, lads.
You've not been sent in any cake.
No.
He's trapped in front there. Important scalp there.
Don't know who that
Someone
was.
on the
Batting really well and looked destined for a lot of runs.
I mean, if it was his pad, it's definitely out.
It's very.
The batsman
If
would
that's
have
managed to
think
pitch
he got a
line
bit of
and
bat
hit the
on
stumps,
it.
I'd be very
Otherwise,
impressed.
I can't
Do you
see
think?
how
Well,
this
he's
will be
reviewed it, so
overturned.
Right arm round the wicket. It's the Sean Hepburn angle.
yeah, it was very full. That's all.
I'd definitely be reviewing it myself. But
Oh, has
a
he
review
hit it?
advertisement has been established.
There's a bit of, if you look closely, there's a little bit of deviation.
Oh yes, big.
Oh yeah, there's a big.
I'm pretty sure it's also hit off stump and not knocked the bails off, but
we'll bypass that. And he's played the shot through his pad again, which seems to be a popular feature.
Yeah, big inside edge.
Yeah, there's a bit on a hot spot there, isn't there?
Oh,
yeah, very looking like a good review.
On hot spot as well.
The batsman looked confident.
Now, reviewers, that's two successful reviews now.
But I mean, that is pretty accurate because every Warwickshire League decision is wrong.
It was hitting the stumps. If it wasn't bat, it was going to hit the stumps. So it survives.
Oh, interesting, because it hit him on the full, and that's not going to assume it's going straight on.
No, well, who knows these days with the Hawkeye and whatever.
Oh, we've got a comment from Kevin Wall.
Here he is.
With a hashtag that's misspelled. That says hashtag Ross in the closet, please. Not sure how to take that, but
does he want you back in the closet or out the closet?
Do you want to have a look at this, please, gents?
He's going to use the review.
That looks like that's a big edge.
They're going to review it just in
a lot of deviation on that.
I think I'd probably be reviewing this one.
The umpire's struggling to see through the face cake.
That might be the end of Irish plotting.
It looked like there was a bit of a nick on that today, it must be said. Just a little thin one.
Is it edge or is it pad?
Or has it just come off the ground? I want to say that's a massive edge. I think you might have middled it.
What a decision from both.
That is an absolutely fantastic decision. Will we see anything on hotspot? That's the question.
Nathan Biggs is here to watch.
Right, so Josh, Biggsy's 18 today, / Judas, and he's watching this now.
Hello, Nathan.
That's a bit. Actually, that's a bit like your 18 thing.
It does. I think that might be worse.
You're not even playing the game.
Not even playing. At least I was playing.
And you were drunk.
Yeah. Maybe he's drunk.
You having some
beer? Are you
drunk,
Bigsy?
Well, it's the afternoon on his 18th. He should be.
Are you drunk, Judas?
Anyway, that was obviously out, so he's gone.
Was it?
I like the running celebration after the.
Yeah, not quite in the moment, was it?
We've had another comment from Judas saying it would have been perfect batting conditions today.
Too hot.
Well, if
Josh would have gone through 14 pairs of gloves by this time.
Luckily, I have got another pair for this season.
Thank God, another pair for me to bring out. That was a lovely. I think that was a 6, wasn't it?
It was. It was a
it's gone for no runs off the first 7 balls, and then Cartho 6 off 1. What a hero!
It is a perfect way to start your innings.
I've done it once.
It won't surprise you to hear that I haven't.
No, that is a shocker.
I've done it 3 times. Got off the mark with a 6.
Brilliant.
Only once was first ball.
Yeah. No, you're in the club then.
Also, as you know, I've got off the mark with a 5.
Yes. I don't think many people can say that.
I've done it second ball, which is a free hit.
I think we should bring that story up. As it involved a former Bedworth player, I think it's appropriate. I think people would want to hear that story.
Well, I was busy. You lads were watching it. You can go.
Well, I mean, from memory, I think I spoke to Tom about this the other day. We were walking round, and the ball. Who was it bowling? It was left armour. Liam Benn.
No, Liam Benn. He's not left arm.
Yeah, Liam Benn.
Yeah.
So it was left arm over, and Josh has sort of. I think it's just tried to turn it to mid wicket or something, haven't you? And it's just leading edge straight up into the air, and Fraser Plowman's come and take the catch, which is very simple because it was so. It was almost like a chuck round the field. That sort of he just had to run in a little bit and just take it, and he's dropped it, and then he's thrown the ball, or he's kicked the ball.
You haven't mentioned that he was wearing wicket-keeping gloves as well.
Oh, sorry, he was the keeper.
As you expect, the keeper.
Yeah, you'd like to think he'd quite. Anyway, so it's ultimately gone back to the bowler, who's picked it up and booted it for 4. but in the process of the ball going from Fraser, the wicketkeeper, to the bowler, you'd started running, hadn't you? So you got a 5. So, extraordinary scenes.
Little surprise 5.
Do you remember how many you got that day?
I don't. Do you?
No,
we both
no,
got
no,
60,
no.
Did we?
Yeah, me, you and Ibby all got about 60.
Oh, so you punished him as well. Must have won that game if we got 3 60s.
Yeah, well, we chased down about 200 and over 250 that day.
We let
That was one of the
Nuneaton
main
get
big
250.
Yeah.
Jesus, they wouldn't get away with that these days, would they?
That was at Bablake 2 years ago when that was about 100.
Do you remember when they scraped to 110 last year?
Yeah. And then
50, and they had extra overs. I think it was like 52 overs, wasn't it? And they batted for the draw because Braden Parker was batting.
Oh, I don't think I played that game.
God, yeah.
I only played them once last year, and it was
I
raining
think
off.
that was another sunny day.
Just going to try and go back and see if I can find that game.
Which one? Oh, how many seasons ago would it have been?
It was 2018.
Yeah.
What was it? Oh, I thought it was longer ago than that.
Sometime in the second half. I thought I heard a snick on that. Well, what sort of total do we think that Bablake will be looking for in this game?
Well, I sort of threw out 250 at the start, but I'm going to have to change my mind on
I think 280, 290.
Well, yeah, looking at it now, I mean, we're not even halfway, and we've still got wickets in hand. I think if these two can keep going for another 10 overs, perhaps, just tick along, and yeah, I think 300 is well in with a shot of it anyway.
With Az still to come as well.
Oh, of course. The run rate slowed a little bit, but nothing to be overly concerned about.
Any update on the cake situation? We had any sent in yet?
No, I don't think I'm going to get any today now.
Oh,
no, I think I've missed the boat on that one.
Did you want to send your address to any of our viewers, see if they want to get you some cake or make you some cake?
Okay. Anybody send me some cake, please?
I finally found that scorecard, lads.
Oh, good. Okay, talk us through the game.
So, Nuneaton batted first. They got 241 for 9.
Good guess, Russell. Who got those?
Nuneaton, we've established this.
No. Somebody must have got a score in that.
Well, they got 68. That was it. That's all that's on there.
Kept it fairly tight in that
And then we chased it 3 down.
That's a pasting.
Ross Arnold 60, me and Ibby both got 67.
Is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
20 points, thank you.
Oh, hang on. New bowler, right arm fast.
Who set this up?
Abdul's never bowled right arm fast in his life.
I may have got the wrong person.
You're thinking of Faizan.
That's the one.
Abdul bowls little dobblers like Indipal with a bit of turn.
Brilliant.
He'll be thrilled with it though. If word gets back to him, I think he'll be elated that he bowls fast.
Well, if you're watching, hi.
Gone. Edge is to slip, and it's taken.
Now look what you've done.
That's all your fault, though.
That would never have carried if he was bowling his dobblers.
Well, the umpire might not give it, you never know.
Well, no, based on that last decision. Well, I think the change room's going to get a bit of a reorganisation here when he gets back in.
Most likely, yeah.
There he is.
He's going to have to drop down the order a bit.
Wow. Az isn't deterred by a right arm fast, he's come out with the non-lid.
Az never wears a lid.
Nah. He did once, and it was it against Bedworth? Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the Bora there.
Oh my god!
It was Nuneaton.
Oh, Gary.
Oh no, problems. Oh god.
He's played the same shot.
To the same fielder.
Same fielder. I'm going to have to come out and face the hat-trick ball now.
Oh dear. Well, I think Clark might get a bat today.
I think he might get a bat today. Oh, this is my forte coming in these sorts of situations.
Yeah, that's the best player in the world.
120 for 5. For us. Yeah, he's really not been in good form, has he?
He hasn't at all. On my game, he averages 70 odd as well.
God. There's nearly a three-peat.
Off the mark
Oh
there.
dear.
Good shot.
It's alright, got away with it.
Nearly the same shots, the same fielder as well.
Yeah, God, that'd have been something, wouldn't it? A hat-trick, bowled and caught by the same people in the same position.
How many times has that happened in international cricket, folks? If anyone can tell us the answer to
yeah, that's a good question if you can find that out.
Win our eternal respect.
Yeah, I mean that'll be a good find if you can get that.
Whether it's been caught by the same person or the same method of dismissal, even.
I'd imagine there's been 3 LBWs or something, 3 bowls, something like that.
I've caught 2 in 2 before.
Oh, have you? No, I don't think I've had that.
Yeah, I was on a fielding hat trick, but
Ooh.
it's as close as it's got.
Where were you fielding? Point?
No, I think I was long on.
Ah.
Long on to make more sense. End of the game.
Well, it's all gone a bit tits up here, isn't it? We're 5 down now.
It's I think a rebuilding job's needed, but
yeah, I'm going to go back to my original 250.
Yeah, I think I might have to revise my 280, 290 down a bit as well.
Keeper, no shot offered.
Well, that's one for the extras. Very, very wide.
Everything and then some.
That's not the greatest delivery I've ever seen. Very British wide.
Oh no.
I thought that was out then. Kind of carried. You can tell by the body language of the Bedworth fielders here, their tails are up.
I've just smacked my knee onto the table.
Oh, good effort.
Just turn my microphone off quickly enough that you didn't hear my squeals.
I was hearing noises and I was wondering what was going on.
I dealt with it so professionally.
I hear you laughing very hard.
Morgan
Eames,
I've got stats on the hat tricks.
Oh. Okay.
I haven't received the stats yet, but they're there.
He has the stats, okay.
Is Morgan our statsman now?
And the end
Morgan might be
Morgan's our Benedict.
Very straight bowling. Good bowl.
I think even if somebody has caught 3, I don't think you can find out what position they would have been fielding.
Yardley's still there, holding the teams together.
Yeah, good job, really, isn't it?
He's slowed down a bit, hasn't he?
Hey, you see, that's what Az should have done. Just find that gap there.
Between 1 and 3.
It's clearly the place to go, isn't it? Look, no one's catching that.
It's a very brave shot. We've seen 2 of his teammates fall that way.
Here we go. Craig Overton once got a hat-trick against Nottinghamshire. All caught in the slips, all caught by Marcus Trescothick.
There you go.
Well,
Ben Slater, Samit Patel and Ricky Wessels.
Well, in that case, I'm thinking there would have been in the. He wouldn't have changed slip, I don't think.
No,
If anything, they'd have just gained more slips, wouldn't they?
Second, wouldn't he?
Yeah, they'd have just gained slips, if anything, but he wouldn't have moved.
No, he would have sort of probably second slip at that point in his career, wouldn't he?
Yeah, perhaps, I don't know when it was. When did it say? Did it say on there when it was?
I haven't got a time.
Morgan,
Ooh,
was this a drop catch?
Yeah, I thought it might have been actually.
I thought
didn't get a
just had a
replay.
drop catch here. Leading edge for me.
I was too worried about the slip catching.
Things you don't hear cricketers say.
I haven't got a time, but I can tell you it's the third time this has happened in first class cricket.
It's what?
Third time it's happened in first class cricket.
Oh, there you go.
Well, we need to find out what the other times were then.
It was at the how many times?
3 times it's happened.
Morgan, get on it. He's going to try and find the other 2 somewhere.
Well, there were 3 times where it's been caught by the same person. Not necessarily in the same fielding position, but you suspect it probably would be. I imagine all of them will be in the slips as well.
You probably wouldn't move them unless you got a left-hander coming in.
Yeah.
Yep. Little too eager in that
No ball!
No ball.
You were right, Rosa. Second slip he was at.
Ah. Come on, both, get you. That's the one.
Free hit
Swirly arm out. He couldn't do that. He wouldn't be able to do that these days.
Craig Overton was in 2018.
Yeah, I'd have guessed a couple of years ago. Yardley on the free hits. Doesn't reach the boundary, unfortunately.
Oh, there you go. The first one was Goldsmith caught Thompson for Northants against Warwickshire in 1914.
Oh, I don't
wow, there you go.
I don't think I'll be finding that
what
one.
Was that in 2020?
And the other one was in South African cricket. Bold Beasley caught White for Border against. I can't even pronounce that word.
Oh, I was expecting some. I was expecting some more South African names. Grickerland, Grickerland West. In 1946. I don't think you got much chance with that either. No, YouTube, Josh.
No, I doubt it.
Oh no, he hasn't hit it. He hasn't hit it. It's gone through the bat.
That's why I was confused.
Fortune favours the brave. It's a feature of the Woodstock. Yeah, it's just if you don't want it to be caught, then it goes through the bat.
Too much woodworm. Sorry, it's a different brand.
So, it just went through, did it? There was no appeal, or?
No, they didn't.
He clearly didn't hit it. So.
It looked like he hit it to me, so I thought I'd have a look. But...
Well, yeah, it went through the bat, so he did hit it.
Would explain a lot of your batting, Emo.
Correct.
A big hole in the middle.
Yeah, well, it would explain a lot, definitely.
Oh,
I feel like I'm going to hit the ball every time, but maybe that's the secret. I have been hitting it, but it's been going through the bat.
Well, it's all quieting down a little bit after that frenetic over a couple of overs ago.
That's wonderful. 6.
Was it?
Brilliant timing. Brilliant timing on that comment, Ross.
Well, hold on, because...
Ooh. 6 runs, apparently.
Yeah, well, it didn't look like he touched the boundary.
Very casual, just a little step on it.
Another run added.
He must have just, with the back foot.
It.
Yeah.
Another edge.
I think with all these edges, I'd be putting a couple more men in there.
I think I'd have 4 gullies in by now.
Well, we're nearly at that second batting point now. That could be important later.
Later in the season.
Might need all the points you can get in our title charge.
Well, if we keep batting like this, it won't be much of a charge.
No, it's a bit of a damp squib so far today, but hang around a bit longer. If we can get back to 50 overs, you're going to get a decent score, aren't you?
Hopefully. And,
we've been trying to say that for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Just bat the overs, bat the overs. That's all I've ever heard.
You've been hearing it since you were 11?
Yeah, well, yeah, the old scoring days.
12. 13.
Yeah, nearly 13, yeah. 28 this year.
Jeez, you're an old.
That's a single.
Abdul continuing with his right arm
The other edge
fast.
into that area as well.
Yeah, he's been dangerous. Well, to be fair, these are the dangerous players for them, Indipal and Abdul. Just not quite in this right arm fast thing that he's got going, that's all.
That's physically dangerous.
Has done well in that over.
No, he's firing them down.
Well, you were early on that one, so...
I'm prepared for the pace now. Cloth that one back to the bowler.
You're clothing a lot at the minute, aren't you?
Stamina, bowling effort. Oh, I don't know what that says. I don't know if you can catch what that says at the bottom left when it comes on for you.
Oh, it says bowling effort balls on low stamina can cause an injury.
Oh, good. We need that at the moment. Oh, there we go. Yeah, bowling effort balls on low stamina can cause injuries. I've never seen that before.
I think it's some sort of glitch. It shouldn't really come up as often as it does.
No, I hope it doesn't come up every ball. That's 2 in a row it's come up.
It's at least 3.
I'm not surprised that... Oh, it has. It's come up again. I'm not surprised that... Because he's supposed to be bowling right arm slow.
Well, this bowler is. This is, this is the doubler.
Oh, it's a change of... Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know then. Maybe he's getting injured. Oh, God, I really hope that goes away. It's not been a great... Yeah, it's not been a great innings so far, has it? Not vintage stuff.
Well, you can't score runs in the pavilion.
That's true, you've got to be out there.
And you can get runs from Chinese cut all day.
Yeah, it's very turgid, isn't it? I want to see the skip bat and see if he plays some reverse sweeps later in the innings.
Well, he has got a very good special shot ability, I've seen.
That's an extraordinary bit of fielding.
The bowling side should be
I mean, he's jumped about 15 feet in the air to stop that.
That's well kept in. That's
fantastic.
Will we get a replay? No, we won't.
No, but the drinks are coming out.
That was superb.
He's back with his no cap.
He hasn't got his name on his back either. I'm pretty disappointed about that.
Bedworth seems to have the Tiger King bloke playing for him.
Cock coming back into the attack has done well.
Is that his name? I've not watched it.
Yeah. It's a very strange watch.
TCS always Abdul bowling fast.
Well, rightly so. It's a good question.
Slight mistake from the person making the team there.
Yeah, it was Roz's fault, Tom.
We've also got slow left arm bowling, right arm leg spin.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry, Tom. It's been a poor showing this week so far.
I'm impressed that TC's managed to comment on YouTube.
Big appeal.
If anyone else wishes to contribute to the making of the players, we appreciate it. Oh, we've got a wicket as well.
Yeah, we have.
Sam Eames has been put out of his misery.
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's understandable because he is the fastest bowler in the world, so no disgrace in getting out to him.
This is very yellow.
I thought you called himself the fastest bowler in the world there.
Caught behind, that's not a good one, is it?
No.
I don't get caught behind very often, but hopefully this man will come and save the day.
The new batsman arrives at the crease.
We need him, 150 for 6.
We do, and he's been waiting for his chance, and now he's got it.
Are we sponsored by Ford as well, Robert?
Yeah, up at the top there, isn't there, at the back?
We need a sponsor from our back. And
what options do we have for the back sponsor? Are there anything else?
Oh, many sponsors.
Is there?
Why
did you choose Ford then?
And I needed one that was like that had no white on it to get hidden by the kit.
Oh right, okay.
And they were quite a well-known one. So yeah. Plus I drove a Ford.
If that was Pepsi, something like that.
Sorry?
Great shot.
It's about that or Pepsi. That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, you can get Pepsi, but I think the Pepsi's in white text, so it wouldn't work.
I think you get Showcase Cinema as well, I think I saw on there.
Yes, you can from Derbyshire.
But other than that...
Yeah, there's a lot of different things. McDonald's was an option.
Oh well.
And like I say, our one-day kit sponsored by Domino's. So.
I can imagine you can get KFC as well from the Aussies.
Oh, you must be able to, yeah. Burger King was there as well. A lot of fast food.
All promoting the healthy lifestyle.
Oh, yes. We could even have a new sponsor every week if we wanted to.
Living the luxury lifestyle.
But Old Speckled Hen staying.
Finishes off a
New
tidy
back
over.
sponsor, is it?
Yeah.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the nursery end.
If I can find it, maybe we'll even be sponsored by chicken.
Yep.
One run there.
Message from Kevin Wall.
Hello, Kev.
Do Bablate players have caps and hats today? It's very hot. Yes, they do.
I was going to say that's on you, Ross, that time.
Yeah, they have been supplied with caps and hats.
Thank God for that.
So don't worry, on Wednesday I've made it your squad as well, Ross, so it'll be your kit, your caps, your hats.
Okie dokie. Lovely.
Good, we don't need that nonsense again.
And on Monday we'll have the one-day kit and the one-day caps out, which everyone will be wanting to see, I'm sure.
Oh, waiting with bated breath, I'm sure.
And we'll see what terrible fate befalls the captain that day.
Oh yeah, see what injury or carnage you can come up with there.
We won't mention that I thought that Monday was a bank holiday and it's not.
Well, that's an easy mistake to make, isn't it?
Well, who has a bank holiday on a Friday? Come on.
Special occasion.
Another really good over
I
there.
know.
As Clark cuts another 4 away.
He's got a
He'll be
point to prove
hoping. He'll be
himself.
hoping for his the heroics of his Walter Orton innings this year.
He will. I remember I was working that day and I had 2 of our regulars keeping track of the live score. And I was just watching myself dropping further and further down the orders. I think it was
Clark and Means batted well that day.
Yeah, a lot of runs. And they just said Rossi getting dropped.
That was a very hot day. I think we were up in the. I think we were definitely up in the 30s that day. 31 or 32.
It was very cool in an air-conditioned almanac that day.
Yeah. No, it was warm. I was injured that day. I played and I did nothing. In fact, I ended up taking a catch. I took the first catch and that was it. I didn't have to bat. I didn't have to bowl.
Yeah, we had a very quiet day at work because nobody goes to my work when it's sunny.
No, well, there's no outside bit really, is there?
Nope.
No, you've got a little bit, but.
So I was very annoyed that I had to work, but you know.
Safely plays that along the ground.
Yards up to 70.
It's been a well. I hate to think where Babley could be right now without that 70. Probably on about 91, but
yeah.
Misread that one.
That's exactly where it would be.
Answer my own question there.
Oh, where's that ball ended up? Oh, it's just gone. Oh, big dive as well.
Tidy over that one.
Slightly unnecessary.
Oh, if that had been our fielding from the other day, we'd have got 2.
Oh, I've still not got over that.
I'm not surprised. Have you someone's sent your blood vessel back up that burst?
Yeah, Christ. I was furious.
Yeah, your aneurysm.
Good enough little highlight reel it was.
It was.
Well, it was entertaining.
It was a very
nothing
short
else.
highlight reel. And a very Sam Eames focused one.
That's because I'm the only funny one.
Couple of minutes.
Alright, fair enough.
I was going to say the first 12 overs of me and you, Ross, nothing. A minute
I know.
stand up there.
Dreary. I watched it back and it's boring.
Boring as fuck.
We're just not funny, Ross. That's what's happened.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you feel free to throw your highlights Oliver's way. He seems to be the one that can make these little packages. It's way above my capabilities, but
And mine. Oliver can be chief editor.
oh yeah, he's made a good job of it so far. That was a bit wafty.
It was a lot wafty.
I mean, if Parnell gets injured bowling here, he can't say he hasn't been warned. All these messages popping up about stamina.
Been warned by the umpire every ball that he
Numerous occasions, yeah, just stamina.
Have a rest.
Bowling effort balls was low on stamina causing injury.
I think his stamina bar's in the bottom right hand corner, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh wow, yeah, it's just talking.
Oh, it's his confidence.
Talking rubbish, isn't it? 93.5 miles an hour. Crazy pace.
It might be a bit sharp. It's quicker than Abdul.
Yeah, exactly. And he's specified
Into the
fast.
over. 4 runs coming from it.
I'm trying to work out what it is that's putting pause. I'm just going on the sound.
Is it?
Almost sounds like sounds like Smarties.
tearing.
The
I
batsman
don't know,
didn't
who is it?
where that was going.
Oh, sorry, lads. That was me. It wasn't pouring. It was a bag of crisps.
Oh,
bag of
Chris.
crisps. Big bag of crisps by the sound of that.
You can try and guess the flavour though.
That was nice. Prawn cocktail.
No. Sea salt and cracked black pepper.
Quick to react
Oh, lovely.
and takes it.
Tyrrell.
Clark McCallum.
M&S.
Excuse me, we're talking about crisps. I'm not
Oh
worried about
dear.
that.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, Clark's
It's a really
out
good
when
catch
we
from
talk
the
about
mullet.
He likes that shot over extra cover.
Well, it's been his downfall today.
No, it was unmistakably Lewis Noon on the boundary with that mullet, wasn't it?
Could you tell?
Thomas.
No
is the
cap.
new batter.
Ah, now here, this is what we've come to see. I don't think we've actually seen him bat yet, have we?
I don't think on a
I don't think we have, no.
No, the skipper is out.
Yes,
Tom and Tom.
Bearing a very nice suntan.
Yeah, we need a closer look at him here, don't we, really? Oh, that's not him.
That's Garden.
It's Yard looking remarkably fit and well for someone who's on 80.
Is the new batsman.
Will we see reverse sweep? That's the question.
No, that was the shot of a man who hasn't batted this season. Just want to bat on ball.
I don't think I've ever seen Tom play a cover drive.
Superb shot.
My lord. Who would have thought Tom's first runs were a six over
Of the
German?
season. Fantastic shot.
I can just see him grinning now.
I've seen him wallop Sam Smart into that area a few times. But
Oh, what a day that was! That was at Nuneaton, wasn't it?
It was.
Edged.
Yeah,
What a
four
ball.
fours in a row, I think. It might have even been 5. I'm sure he could tell us. Certainly
Really
4.
put pressure in that over.
All through cover.
Restricting the
That
score.
was
Destroyed him as a
pavilion.
person. And then we failed to get the last runs,
Didn't
didn't
like
we?
the look of
'Cause I
that
thought there was,
one. No
I thought there was
chance.
one more over to come than there was.
Oh, that's more like it from the skipper. Nice leave. He's got 15 overs to bat yet. He doesn't want to unleash too soon.
We've had some irresponsible shots in this innings from Bablake, so it's up to the skipper to show the way in these 15 overs.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll use his experience.
He has got a lot of it.
Many, many innings in the Bablake colours.
When you're still playing in the first team in your sixes, you're bound to have a lot of experience.
Well, thank you for that.
Don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything. What?
And through for one.
Well, we've got a message from Tom Cowley. Who's
Oh,
messaged
here we
us while
go.
batter. He said 20 off the smart over.
20 off the smart over, so it must have been 5 fours then.
Must have been.
I can't see him running couple of twos.
plays it
I
nicely
don't remember
along
anything
the
going
ground.
6 either. I think it was just all fours
He was
flayed
mentally
over
destroyed.
each other.
He didn't. I
was.
think he bowled again in the game. He certainly got took off. I don't think he ever came back.
No, I don't think he did.
Well done, Tom.
I remember I was batting for a long time with him bowling, but I don't think I faced a single ball from him.
I haven't faced him for a long, long time.
He's
Fortunately,
the
he's either
baller
bowled
guy.
out or he's just. I'm in between his spells when I bat.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got 14 overs then, Rosa. What do you reckon now? What would you take?
Ooh. I think if you bat the overs, you've got to still be looking at 250 with the run rate there.
I think so. No, all on wickets, isn't it? Definitely.
Oh, that's another cracking shot from Tommy Ardley.
Will he have enough partners to get to 100, do you think?
Not able to connect there.
Well, will he have enough
Yes.
ability to get to 100 as well? Is the question.
Oh, Tom, looking brown there, sir.
Lahore's done his skin a wonder, isn't it?
I was going to say, it's actually worked very well. You just have to take the burn and then just... You'll go nice and golden brown afterwards.
Is that golden there?
I'd say that's darker than golden brown.
Very, very brown.
I'd say that's burnt to a cinder, but...
Oh,
Yeah, charcoal.
We've got another message from TC saying, Bora Bora.
yeah, that was Bora Bora Day, wasn't it?
It was Bora Bora Day.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Josh alluded to it last week, didn't he? Saying that sawdust was used to cover the blood, and that was a first for
No
him.
shot offered.
I think that was the most predictable ball I've ever faced after Boris just hit in the head and I went out. I think it was going to be a
Yes.
bouncer.
Yeah, I think you were very much right. Kelly got hit on the head that day as well.
He did. I think it was more than once
But
as well.
that was actually a full pitch delivery,
Where's that
so...
going? Called
Kelly.
wide.
Yeah, that was a Yorker.
I do remember the game at Peugeot, sorry, where Ketley got hit in the head about 7 times.
Oh, yeah, that horrific pitch.
Yeah, it was about the worst pitch I've ever played on. And then the was that the one where the groundsman was there going, it's better than Bob Lake?
Yeah, that's right. Like, all right then.
It's horrific.
Was that the day when Dan Brooks took 8 for at Persia?
No,
don't know.
different day. Different day, I think.
This was the day Swaff was caught off his shoulder.
Oh,
Drop the ball.
oh, what's he doing?
Who is that out there?
That's dreadful fielding.
He's not only dropped it, he's then gone for the Liam Ben kick.
And then
At least he didn't kick it for 5.
I like the long barrier when the ball's going away from him.
Yeah, it's stationary. He's just moving the wrong way.
Stationary long barrier.
Well, that could be a turning point.
Takes his fielding into the season.
Yeah, it means Yardley's still there. He's got a life.
Parnell's last over as well.
Well, that'd be good for Bedeth because he's been absolutely panned.
Yeah, 1 for 49. Pace on the ball's not been good, has it, for him?
Not for him, no.
That's
Yeah,
wide
that's
down
what
the
I'd do.
middle of the bat.
Oh, he did early doors, didn't he? He got a couple of quick wickets.
Yeah.
Another cover drive for Yards, yeah.
Edging closer to 100.
It's been a very productive area for him. Well, I think this has sealed his opening berth.
We haven't had a viewers update recently, have we, on the screen? It hasn't popped up here anyway.
On YouTube it's saying 12 people watching.
Still 12. Oh, that's good. It was 12 when it last came up. We're obviously keeping the viewers interested
One more to the score.
somehow. Whether it's us or the action, actually, I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're probably all muted.
No one's actually listening.
Just watching a video game play itself with no commentary.
Don't know why he's warming up mid over there.
He lets that go through to the keeper.
No, not sure.
With 2
about
balls to
that.
go in his spell.
Yeah.
You think he'd be loose by now?
Yeah, I'm not quite loose yet.
Reasonably good over there.
The batting team are now on 7 for 189.
There he goes. See you later. It was a gentle start for the fastest bowler in the world.
Oh, good shot.
Oh, good shots. Tom Yardley, one down. Over the covers, well, over the top of the covers. Into the 90s.
Well, what more can you say about this player? It's been a classy innings.
And they get a single there.
I don't think we've had 100 yet, have we, Ross?
I don't think we have in the Warwickshire League.
No, I had a 90 first game, didn't I?
I was going to say, yeah,
Of course you did, yeah.
close. Yeah.
Misread that one.
Oh,
Couldn't get
obviously.
the drive away.
Oh, his stamina is low.
Oh dear.
Yeah, bowling very some weak balls here.
Yeah, 79 miles an hour. What even is that?
Last one, 81.8 miles an hour. So slightly quicker.
The right armour is the new bowler from the nursery end.
Not sure about the length in that over.
A bit short, wasn't it?
A little bit.
11 overs to go. 194 for 7. What do you reckon's a good score then now? 194 for 7.
I'm still saying 250 because if you bat the overs, we're going at 5 and over.
Extra into the deliveries here. Seeing how nervous these 90s are.
If you play it right, you could get more.
Especially with Yardley staying there. If he stays to the end, I reckon we could get 270, 280.
Yeah, just keep going up fives for the next 5 overs, I reckon, and then try and snap out, I guess.
Get the reverse sweep out in the last few.
Oh, the skipper's in trouble.
An absolutely brilliant one-handed catch there.
No reverse sweeping for TC.
Oh dear. And the umpire's actually seen this one.
I think he was sweating. Bit of face paint went in his eye for that first.
What was that, Tom?
Caught by the luminous yellow.
I wouldn't be walking
carry?
for that. Yeah, I would not be walking.
I'd have been standing my ground there.
Walking away to a
Very sporting from the skipper.
Well, now we really are in trouble with Rory coming to the crease. With still 10 overs to go.
Well, you know any team's in trouble when Rory comes to the crease.
Shocker for Bainesy.
Yeah, I was going to say, a bit disappointed for Weeze that he's had to go below Raw's. We know he's a one-hand, one-bounce specialist, but he's not made for real cricket.
Yardley took a while to run that, I think.
Yeah,
Still going though, the opener.
Strike here.
Who'd have thought he'd have been batting with Rory at the start of this game?
Could carry his bat.
Yeah.
One run there.
Will he get to 100 before the wickets fall, though?
He's trusting Rory here as well, isn't he?
He is.
Oh yeah, he's exposed him for 2 deliveries.
But Rory does claim to be Jack Leach.
Hey, he can do a job. We've seen him do it.
Plenty of time to go as well.
Does that mean Yardley's going to claim to be Stokesy?
Let's hope not.
He does it.
Well, he can. I mean, if he gets 100, he can call himself what he likes.
He's going to get a few wickets then. Is he opening the bowling?
Yeah.
He is open to bowling as well, yeah.
My God, he's going to be sore tomorrow.
Much tea, lad.
A change up here in the commentary box. Joining me now.
Yeah, I think I'll be
James
opening with
Taylor.
Emo
Hey, Slats, good afternoon to you all.
if Yards have batted this long.
Yeah. Well, Rory's batted a long time for
Didn't
him
like
as
the
well.
look of that one. No shot on.
Oh, it's a very, very poor
Leaves the
delivery
ball
from
right
Pie
again.
here.
It's a wide.
Wide.
shot.
A good shot for nothing.
I'd like to see Yards do this in one hit.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him do it in any number of hits.
Mid on and mid off are up. I think straight back over the bowler's head's the way to go, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is his shot.
Oh yeah, don't get caught on the German in the 90s.
There's a man out there.
There's a short third man and a third man out there.
Yeah, interesting decision.
For a man, I'd say, whose wagon wheel's pretty much just been covers and down the ground, they've got a lot of protection behind squares.
They have. It's a Liam Windridge field, this, and that is a fantastic shot over long on.
Yeah, he's picked that up right off the Yorker length as well. He's still managed to scoop it under it and get it over the mid-on fielder.
98.
And the Lord's crowd is going wild.
Yeah, they're loving it.
That was also
Full house again.
Up as well. 200.
It is a full house. There's been very good attendances so far in the Warwickshire League.
Not as many face masks on the crowd as I'd expect.
No, they're not social distancing, are they?
There's a lot of orange hats, I've noticed. Weirdly.
Orange hats. Maybe they're supporting
Orange
the ginger
hats.
lad. Ginger beard.
Let's that
Yeah,
go.
they're actually ginger sideburns.
Raid.
Maybe
That
since
one
support of the
missed
skit.
everything, and then some.
Oh, it could be.
Just of all ginger
Yeah.
people.
like Lewis used to do with that plastic bag.
The old Sainsbury bag on their head.
Yeah, Lewis used to put a Sainsbury's bag on his head to pretend to be Tom.
Oh, brilliant.
That's great. That's great cricket from Yardy there. Nick the strike. Don't let Rory anywhere near that.
Yeah,
Takes him to 99 as well.
Clever cricket, Yards, clever.
No run.
I don't think he'll be nervous. I think he thrives.
Never got one before.
Hmm.
Don't think he's got one in any form actually.
Big appeal. But did the batsman
He
get
certainly
out?
wouldn't have done in junior cricket because he couldn't hold the bat
Wrap
up.
things up quickly.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh,
Ouch. I mean, I could forgive him for reviewing it, to be honest,
God.
on 99.
He's out.
Oh, he's going to review it.
Definitely,
He's
Ah.
going to have a look.
I mean, you've just got to hope for a no ball or nothing on Snicko or something, haven't you? You look pretty out to
Oh
me.
man, looked out to me as well.
I don't know why you'd review it though if you
Oh,
have.
tragedy.
Slight noise. Very slight noise.
Well, even if there isn't a noise, I mean, it's moved a mile.
There's a little bit of a deviation there, it must be said.
Not a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, it's a terrible angle, though, isn't it?
It was better angle this one.
I like
Yeah,
when
the
they
face
show
and
the leg
hotspot's
side
not the one.
hotspot.
Yeah.
Look at the square leg umpire. It looks like it's one of the, like on a Tuesday night where you've got someone in their whites and they've just stuck a fleece on.
Yes, really over the top. Yardley, you've played well, but
Oh,
that is
no,
a
he's a
horrendous
mark.
review.
Oh, he'll be distraught.
I know we've only got two left and 2 wickets, but still, what a waste of
Really
time.
happy with how he's played today.
99.
Oh dear. And now it really is looking like Bob Blake is going to be all out well within the lofted overs.
The Wheezy Goat boat could get through
But these two have got a history of pulling off heists.
Wheezy Goat boat! Oh, he's gone massive.
On fire straight away.
Unbelievable.
He's got a point to prove here, this lad.
I wish I could hit my
drop
first
down to
ball
11.
103 yards.
I wish I could hit any ball ever.
Incredible
103
pickle.
yards.
You absolute machine.
Wonderful shot. And it's one for the over.
He's been in the gym over lockdown, hasn't he?
Oh, Paul running there. I'm thinking there was a second available.
We'll take 7 off 2 back that nothing though. Good work.
It is a bullet arm from out there.
Come on then, Rory. Show us why you've been promoted.
Oh, not able to connect.
I think he's just taking his time. 1 off 4 so far. Time is something that he does have.
But his ability.
Huge shout.
Good decision
No,
to both.
doesn't like that one.
I think that was outside the line. Go on, review it.
It's got to be outside that.
Go on.
Oh, well done.
I was talking to the captain. I wanted him to waste one.
This bowler really can get these spinning a long way.
Can you imagine that on Sky Sports? Editor, show Hawkeye, go on, show Hawkeye, go on.
Nothing but the best from us here.
Oh, we've got the ginger sideburns back on.
Yeah, didn't have a whole lot going for it, that one, did it?
Not a huge amount. It pitched outside off. Always positive.
Well, as we know, the Wednesday game, Hawkeye just has a mind of its own sometimes.
So talking of Wednesday,
You still haven't forgiven Hawkeye for that.
They'll get
talking of
one
Wednesday,
more.
Barrett Sports this Wednesday.
Oh, God.
So we're going to be at Wardens, are we?
Newly promoted Barrett Sports. I don't know, actually. I've only just received this information, so I'll have a look.
Oh,
Played against Wardens last week, and then probably at Wardens this week, then.
Interesting shot from Rawls, but it's got him a
One
run.
more added.
The Barrett Sports at home this week.
Oh, come on, Kev. You've had plenty of notice.
Kev, you're the one that's even told me that we're playing Barrett Sports.
That's right, isn't it?
You're involved.
Yeah, so you've got to make a pitch for this week, Kev, yeah?
Wednesday.
You and Briz,
Batsman
no
needing to go on the
excuses.
defensive there. Good ball.
And if you're watching Lee Hopkins, you're in.
Oh,
There you go. I'll put you in.
Jay, do you want to make him, or shall I?
I've already done it. I did it this morning.
You've done it? Oh, brilliant.
Yep. I've done a few this morning. I've done Lee. I've done Phil Mann. Scotty Davis.
Do you want to make Lee available so I can give him a Woodstock?
I can make Lee available, so you can give him a wood. Has Lee got a Woodstock?
He does.
Okay, in which case I'll give him a Woodstock. I'll make him available, so that you can download him into your squads. You can be in for next Saturday if you want him.
Yeah, well, he might be replacing me at this rate.
I was going to say, I don't know who you're going to replace him. I don't know who I'm going to replace on Wednesday at this point, but I've made the promise, so I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
We should start auctioning off spots in the.
I feel like we could get some money off some people for sure.
I mean, there's got to be midweek changes. We've conceded 200 and lost the game.
Guys, does Weeds not bat left-handed?
No.
Oh, that's a problem.
No, he's right-handed.
Oh, damn.
Didn't even notice I had some controller issues there. I wasn't even concentrating.
We've had a comment in from the captain asking why has Weeds decided to be lefty and cuts up what was right arm.
To be honest, Skip, Roz has had an absolute nightmare with the squads this week.
Hey, I think I'm doing alright. I gave Frizz his hat.
Ross, it does look like you concentrated all your time on haircuts rather than getting the facts right.
Rather than actually getting people to what they do.
Well, I mean, you didn't mention last week when everyone had the wrong name, so...
Oh, there's a bit of bat on that.
There was a man called Token last week and no one noticed. Oh dear.
Well, it wasn't out, and that's the bottom. Still.
Oh dear, well...
Rory's picked that gap that I alluded to earlier on.
They'll be giving us buys though.
Yeah, probably.
Could be a strong last stand from Baines and Cole.
Right in the gap, good shot, lad.
Vying for those 10 and 11 positions.
Yeah, it's a big battle.
Three for 48, good figures.
Safely plays that along the ground.
Looks like these two don't want to be bowling too soon.
No, they want to make sure tea's ready, don't they? I think tea lady might not be done yet.
Well, you'd be looking forward to a Lord's tea, wouldn't you?
Or man, could be a tea man.
Well, at Lord's, I think it'd be a chef.
Could be decking.
Decking, exactly.
Tea decking.
Oh dear.
Did that clip his bat on the way
That's
through?
gone.
Barbados get a key wicket here.
I'm assuming
Probably would have.
You've got to review it.
And you should have tried to bat left handed.
Yeah, it would have been
So
better
they
if
may
he
as
just
well-
said he went game.
Yeah, he's going to review it because
Probably
Wow.
was better at
last
11 to be
wicket man
fair.
review.
I'll be honest, I wasn't watching, but I did hear it.
It didn't sound good. It didn't look good either.
No sign of a noise.
Commentator says no sign of a noise. But
Yeah, I mean there was a slight deviation.
Was it off the pad though? No.
It was out, very much. Was it given out?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Do you
right,
like his?
okay.
Do you like his Chris Gale bat?
Oh yeah. Shame he didn't use it like Chris Gale.
He definitely didn't.
Sneak.
Alright lads, that's me done for the first half then. I might be back a bit later on, but not for a while.
Okay,
Is
it's
that
alright.
some
We're
sort
all
of
done anyway.
conversation?
We're
To go.
And they end the innings.
told off.
All out.
That was the end of the first innings anyway, so we've got a little break
It is.
anyhow.
See you in a bit, gents.
Goodbye.
Should we say
Bye.
10 minutes for lunch? See you in a
Yeah,
bit.
10 minutes. Yeah, why not? Just leave the scorecard up and whatever.
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gents, we'll see you after a few messages from our sponsors.
A fairly.
Interesting, I thought.
Modest total to chase. They shouldn't have too much trouble, so the pressure's well and truly on the bowlers.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Oh, Rory to start. Have to bowl very well to defend 2-2-2. Well, no, what are we? 2-2-0, 2-2-1 to win. Good first couple though.
What a delivery! The batsman chops it onto his
Oh, I
stump.
missed that, I wasn't watching. Chopped on. Rory Curran.
0 for 1.
Oh, look at those zing stumps. Brian Parnell 0. It's in the. But Big Az mid off. And we'll see him having the ball later on.
Drives that down for 4.
It's a very attacking shot.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the
Yards after his
nursery.
batting exploits is going to continue opening the bowling. He'll be exhausted. Tea break won't have done him any good.
Plays that nicely along the ground.
Oh, just one down there. I should say we're just waiting on Rosa. He's decided he's going to full-blown meal, so he's going to be late for the start. And Josh, as he said, he'll be back as and when.
was quite a good over there.
The batting team are now 1 for 7.
Decent start. I think we'll need early wickets if we've got any chance.
A beauty of a delivery there.
Who's that? I can't believe it. Who's that? Can't tell who anybody is. That's a chase on. Should get there. Ooh, big throw.
Good precision with the throw back from the deep.
Did he hit that? Oh, I assume he must have. There's no appeal anyway.
Shot.
Shake of the head from Tom.
Timed that absolutely perfectly. Well played.
Oh, there's a chance of a run out here. He's got to get a move on. Correct hit was out.
They'll be happy with that over. Waiting.
Edges it. Lovely pull shot, and it's 4 all the way. Waiting. Into the over, 5 off it.
Steady enough start. Fancy another the first 10 overs needed here. Rosa at his customary square leg. to chase on. Rosa again, back with his right arm throw.
Nice fielding there.
Better than his left.
Good return. Oh, picks that one nicely. Good shot.
Kept it fairly tight in that over.
Batting team are now 25 for 1.
And a single.
That's a perfect example how to play that shot.
Hello, Sam and Jake, and hello everybody at home.
Hello, Roz. I've been very quiet without you. Just had to throw in the odd comment.
Yeah, it's difficult to talk to yourself, isn't it? I do apologise about that.
No,
the
all
Lord's
right.
buffet was absolutely tremendous.
No, I can
I
imagine.
got a bit stuck at it.
I did inform everybody that you were making a full meal,
Not too
so you were a
bad
bit
from
late.
Oh,
either
wow.
side there.
Oh, I've been watching and listening.
Yeah, no, it was good. We've got an early wicket. I think I
Himself.
was just saying, need a couple more.
Very good delivery as well from Rory.
Yeah, I didn't actually see it. I wasn't looking.
That was a big inducker, beautiful ball.
Yeah.
Through the gate, lovely.
Typical Rory delivery.
It was a very typical Rory delivery.
That's edged.
It's been a steady start. To say, there's not been too many fouls, just the odd boundary, but
It's looking pretty even at the minute, but a wicket is required for Van Blake here.
yeah, definitely. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, I don't fancy time will be a problem for him. It'll just be
And they
in
get a
case
single
having to
there.
pull them out.
Yeah, I agree. It's I don't think a draw's in the game for this one.
No, again, no weather forecast. Very blue skies, as you can see on that.
No weather at all.
No weather.
Perfect technique.
Oh
and
dear,
placement.
I think I've accidentally given Frizz the shields.
Yes, yeah, I noticed he was wearing some shields. Yeah, interesting
I think I
combo
meant
of
to
the
give him those
floppy
for
and the
fielding.
shields.
I think they were supposed to be for fielding, but
Yeah,
I put it in
Maybe
the wrong.
maybe just forgotten to take them off.
Maybe. Yeah. Batting floppy and shields for Frizz. We said our viewership has declined. There's only 6 people watching now.
Well, we did have quite sort of an extended break, so maybe people will perhaps be coming back, back as and when, sort of from now, really.
Well, yeah, and obviously we've got the whole Bedworth team will probably join at some point.
Well,
and
I mean, well, you'd be foolish to walk away at this point.
Well, it's all in the balance, isn't it? This is the important part of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
I must say, the wicket is reminding me very much of the World Cup final pitch.
It's very green, isn't it?
Green.
Should have set it for a bit with the weather we've had. Should have set it for a bit harder and a bit drier.
Yeah, I think a road probably would have given a good game here.
Yeah. Yeah, although we did have a high score, didn't we? On
the first game.
Yeah, that first one, sorry. Bit of variety.
Last week was a very strange game with that big last wicket partnership for Attock.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Wheezy Goat though into the attack.
Josh has just come on, hasn't he? So causing trouble straight away.
Catch, I think this is a dropped chance by the keeper. Clark McCallum not having a very good game so far.
No, not last week. Yeah, you got 5 catches in the last match.
Yeah, he had a screamer. Filled out there by the man himself, Sam Eames.
Yeah.
That's made it 6 runs.
Chipped into the leg side.
They are quite short square boundaries at Lords as well, so that's gone all the way.
Yeah, just made it, didn't it? It was on the full. Right on the
signalled by the VE day man. He is very proud of his country, Mr. Bearfoy.
Goes through to the wicket keeper, no shot offered.
Big leave.
But, get a cheer from the crowd there. They love a 6 and then a blocker a leave.
Yeah, fancy the Dane manners on occasions.
Oh, you cut up quite badly there. I couldn't hear.
Oh,
that.
did I? Oh, no, I was just saying that Friswell's been the danger man on many occasions there with the wicket they want to get.
He's got a very good record against us, and it must be said, Ryan Parnell doesn't have a particularly great record against us, and that has continued.
Yeah, he doesn't, does he? I don't remember him ever scoring many runs against us.
I remember him getting a few starts, but certainly no big scores.
No.
And I didn't even get a start today. Out for naught.
We've Skip selected for another bowling change, and he's brought himself on.
Well,
looking beautiful. That's all I can say on that.
He certainly has turned to the dark side.
Very much.
But his hair has remained ginger, funnily enough.
Yeah, it's an odd combo, isn't it?
It's not one you see every day.
Not the like I've ever seen before.
He does change his colours a lot. He's starting to turn the name Chameleon.
That's a good delivery there, though. It was just toying with the outside edge.
Well, I'm not sure about the shot there of again trying to do that uppercut off the
yeah, we haven't really seen that today, have we? It's been so prominent in recent games.
Yeah. There's been as much bounce in this pitch as there was in the last game.
No, Tom's just drifted a little straight there.
He did get the true Cowley treatment there.
Oh, full Cowley treatment.
It must be said that the one time that I can remember Tom getting the full treatment was at Bedworth.
Oh no, rugby. Oh, honestly, one at rugby. Owen Edwards got 100, and I think he went for about 90 in his 10 overs. Tom, remember, he just got carted around.
I suppose if you manage to pick the one that doesn't turn.
Yeah, it was hard at rugby though, because rugby is always a difficult ground to score, even though it's small.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It's the wicket's always.
It's never a good
you're always
pitch,
in the game.
I remember rugby being the end.
In fact, I'm going to
of
try and find the game while you talk about that story. I'm going to try and find those figures.
Okay, well, yes, I remember my last game at rugby actually. The end of Ardell when he took 5 wickets and was carrying the team so hard that his back literally snapped in half.
That was it. Yeah, it took 5 from them.
Literally we're
going to have to.
Man again, let alone the same cricketer.
No, we were going to have to literally carry him off, weren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I reckon it was that season.
It would have been the season they got promoted, wouldn't it? Or
I think two seasons ago, maybe. Oh, what's this? This isn't right.
Wheezy tries to tighten things up a little bit. Message from TC saying Edwards took me down, although I believe I got him out in the end.
Well, I'm just trying to find it now.
And that's a big hit from Friswell.
I think you did. I think I caught it as well. I don't know if that was somebody else. No, I don't think I heard it.
Oh, just seen the fantastic moustache on the batsman French there.
I think it was 2017. I think it was one of the first games that we did win-lose, I thought.
End of the over. 6 off it.
But maybe it wasn't then. Right there. Oh no, was it there? Rugby. Might have been that. Yeah, it must have been that game. 29th of April 2017. Yeah, Owen Edwards 102. Oh no, he did. Yeah, no, Stump McCallum.
Run past one too many by the sounds of it.
Where is it? Oh no, I've done him a disservice. He's 2 for 72 off 10. I thought it was worse than that actually.
Oh. Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it was, but Azar went for 26 off 10.
Oh.
So it was quite a different. I think compared to everybody else, it was expensive. Although Ethan Parker bowled 1 over for 19.
Oh, well bowled.
I do remember that. Henry Wilkins put him away.
By any chance?
It was in the first team.
Who now plays for Bedworth? Ethan Parker.
Oh, yeah, all these links.
Of course.
Hello, Ethan, if you watch. You won't be.
Luke de Boozer 63 off 6. That was quite expensive.
Oh dear. That's cheap for him, though.
Yeah, no, has obviously had a good game that day. But no, 102, and then Henry Wilkins 66. I don't know who did what for us. Luke D'Souza 10.
Did they get?
Luke D'Souza 10, Mark Eames 31, Hassan 8, Azar 55. Jason Poyet 4, Ardil 40. Clark McCallum 14, Tom Cowley 8, Matthew Ketley 19 not out, Sam Eames 4 not out.
I take it I didn't play this game.
No, you weren't there.
When was this? What year?
2017, April, end of April.
2019? 17, oh sorry. I think I missed the start of that season.
Yeah, no. That was an offside actually, looking at some of those names that you say, Ethan and a couple of others. Anyway, back to this game.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be commentating.
What was happening? Oh, we need the skip to just type an end here, don't we? Just slow it all down.
I think we need both ends to be tightened up a little bit here, because
that's true.
It's turning into a little bit of a walkover at the minute.
They'll get a
These two
single.
looking nicely set. Partnership of 60. Isn't that good maths from me?
Very, very good maths.
61 now.
Great timing. Right off the meat of the bat.
What was Michael Smith saying right off the meat of the bat? Oh, and it really was.
The stands, that one.
It's the power of the floppy there. And if there are any Bedworth players watching, if you'd like to get in contact with the hashtag Floppy Frizz.
Floppy Frizz. I was just going to say Frizz while Floppy.
Questions.
Floppy Frizz.
Yeah, I thought about that one, but I thought I'd reverse it and make it a little bit snappier.
Little change up.
End of the over.
I do hope we get a wicket soon, purely because I hate the French.
Oh, we need him to get out, don't we? Mind you, I don't remember who's coming in next, actually.
I don't either.
They've got a lot of batting.
They do have a lot of batting. Go that deep. I think if I was the captain, I'd be bringing McCarthy on. Try and tie it down a little bit with some spin.
Oh, spin isn't working so far, is it? It's hard to know what to do next.
It's been working so far. Or maybe ours might be a good move.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of ours at all, have we?
Oh, we haven't. Certainly not with the bat, but he hasn't got an opportunity with the ball yet.
Terrible day with the bat.
I don't think it gets much worse than nicking off first ball.
But Laws as well.
I know. Such a big day for him, and yeah, it's turned into a bit of a nightmare.
Now, if he can come on and get some with the ball, get it out.
It really would. And after 3 comfortable victories in our first 3 games, it's looking like it could be a much tougher day for Bob Blake here.
Yeah, you're getting a bit of a reality check, aren't we?
It seems like it. Which, in history, has been the case against Bedworth, but certainly didn't anticipate it in the video game world.
No, well, the skip selected for he's taken the spinner off, and he's brought me on.
Could be an inspired move. Let's find out.
I doubt it. I never do well against Bedworth. I never get wickets against Bedworth anyway. I never get wickets against anybody, but especially Bedworth.
Well, you've got your lucky pinks on today, so we'll see if they have an effect.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed that.
It's just supposed to put them on.
Fantastic.
You're not thinking.
Into the 30s.
So yeah, we'll see if they.
They need some luck. I don't even know where they are. Oliver's got them.
Yeah, well, if you want to comment on Sam's footwear, get in the use the hashtag 2 in the pink.
This is high in the air.
Oh, it's not making any difference at all. This.
Oh dear, no, it's not.
It's still disappearing.
Just drifting onto leg stump again, and again it's 1 for the over. I'm not sure about that decision.
No. I mean, this might mean it's more time in the bar. I mean, that's the only positive I can give at the minute.
Yeah, and well, it's looking like we'll have a nice day out in London after this at this rate.
Yeah, very quiet at the moment.
Yeah. Can't even hit all the bars up, can we?
No, very disappointing. That was a nice stop though, showed intent.
It was. About time someone from the Bad Blake team switched on. Who was that? Oh, it was the bowler.
No shot on off with that one.
That was some proper TMS commentary just there, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah.
It was an old man who's had about 9 pints and 24 cigars. Who was that? It was the bowler.
Yeah, me.
Edges it.
Well, Skip's persisting with himself.
He is. Hoping that he can use the dark art of off-spin. Some may even say the black art.
Found the edge a couple of times early on there. Might bring a chance. Surprised he hasn't stuck a slip in there, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd think I'd have had Yardley in by this point. It's very much a case of shooting it after the horse is bolted.
Oh, I thought I'd pulled him then.
That was well worth asking.
Oh, it's got to have pitched outside leg, hasn't it?
You'd think so. Just deliberating as to whether to confer.
It certainly didn't turn back. Not from this man.
It's that. Oh, didn't have anything going for it. It didn't spin at all.
Was it the Doosra?
I think it was more like a leg break, yeah, than anything. So it could have been that Doosra, just not quite as high.
I think it is a Doosra.
Speaking of high, this one's going out towards the boundary. Who's that that's just watched it go over their head? We wanted that jump that the guy did earlier when he jumped 10 yards in the air. Well, we might find out who it is here. I'm not sure.
Way over him.
Really?
Get the instant replay on the go if you need.
Who's 22?
Rory.
Lord! Literally just watched it.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Plays that nicely.
Well, it was quite high, to be fair.
It was, but I can only go on that incredible leap that we saw earlier.
Oh, you can't expect everyone to be able to do that. That was superhuman.
It was, wasn't it? It was literally ridiculous. Wicket desperately needed.
So far. I think it's getting to the point where wickets are desperately needed. Looking around, I think
He's been very busy. Bringing the drinks
bringing us
out.
a drink at some point.
No, we've got no one. No idea, I didn't see.
Oh dear, a bit of mud, I think.
Yeah,
Bit of dirt there. He's been diving head first. No one likes getting mud on their floppy.
Exactly. It's not what you want.
Not good to have a dirty floppy. I feel a hashtag coming on.
Hashtag ready floppy.
Hashtag filthy frizzy floppy.
Good lord.
Hashtag filthy frizzy floppy.
Oof, short and wide that was. I assume this is me still bowling.
Yes.
Well, that was a horrendous ball.
It was, wasn't it? We got Friswell 49.
And fielded by Az. No sliding from Az today. He's been very subdued.
Yeah,
is it still Ramadan?
Just collected. Yeah, I think so.
So it's probably taking the toll on him.
Yeah, it's getting through it now, isn't it? Just a few weeks in.
Yeah.
It was a decent over up until that point. It's just been dispatched.
And that's 50.
Floppy 50.
Oh, yeah, that's very dispatched.
Pleased with himself there. Very off roll. The sixes.
An untroubled knock, hasn't it?
Chanceless, I think. I don't even think it was him earlier that got dropped. I think it was the other back. Typical Friswell innings.
Really can get these spinning a long way. Let's see how they go.
Although he doesn't normally hit that many sixes.
Oh no. More of a conservative player than that, isn't he?
He is. I did try to make him conservative, but yeah, it's.
He's trapped in front there.
We've got Weaves back on, and it's a chance straight away.
Umpire totally ignoring that appeal.
Well, I think there's a bit of bat on that. Surprised the umpire didn't give it.
Got incredible turn.
Oh dear. Pitched outside, hit the bat. Oh, no, it hasn't hit the bat.
No,
Impact in line.
Outside.
Oh dear. There's a very good delivery.
Good decision from the Grump.
The batsman played all around it. What
Not
a
often we
ball.
hear that. I think it's there's a lot resting on Weeze here to sort this game out. Was there an edge on that even? I think we're never going to find out.
No.
It certainly seemed close.
Well, there was that controversial edge earlier on in the game, wasn't there? Was that Friswell nicking off in the 3rd or 4th over? But no appeal?
Oh, that's a big nick. He's got to go for that one, short, yeah. Big wicket.
It was a very, very good catch from Clark McCallum.
There was no doubt it was a nick.
He seems to have mastered the art of moving without moving his feet. It's quite a talent.
That's a very Clark McCallum talent. Very.
I think it's.
Taylor's come out with no lid and no hair.
Bright pink gloves. He's loving it.
Oh, he sneaks off straight away. In place.
That'll settle his nerves. Good shot first up.
Well, that's been a very productive area today, both for runs and wickets. They could definitely have a gully in no matter what at this stage.
Unbelievable. I don't know who that is.
Good work in the field there.
Can we get a replay on that?
Oh no.
I think we're going to get a replay. We're not going to get a replay. We'll have a look at a replay.
Yeah, get the instant replay up. We need to find out who that is, unless it's me. In which case, oh god, that was awful.
On the German boundary.
Alright. That's the culprit right there.
Oh,
I don't know what to say.
Oh dear.
We'll see what happens.
Some would say save the boundary.
Too quick for Matt, really putting the pressure on.
Oh, I've got rid of him. I've got rid of him.
He's done.
That's a very Carl Taylor innings. I've never seen him score a run.
Is this a comeback from Bablake? He started running as well.
Yeah, I think a bit optimistic there.
He's lost his off stump, but he started running.
Oh, a couple of quick ones. 94 for 3. You never know. I think we've still got a lot of work to do, but
tries to drive
inspired bowling change from the skip.
7 wickets would
just a quick 7.
That wasn't far away either. And all of a sudden the ball's starting to do things for Bablake.
Wait there. Played that along the ground.
Yeah, I fancy another bowling change just to freshen it up. Perhaps Matt McCarthy or Azhar.
Or Ari.
Oh yeah, still
Josh
got Ari
Manning.
to bowl. Oh no, Josh won't be bowling, hopefully. We know we're in trouble if he's got to come on.
Awful.
I don't know how he's bowling.
Nicely.
Now his shoulders on the mend, but I think it will probably affect his bowling.
It might make it better.
So yeah, well, it's not going to make it worse, is it?
It's not.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over.
Can Bablake make this into an exciting finish? That is the question.
Well, I think if we can get Frizz out, 2 fresh batters.
I can't remember too many occasions where we have got him out, but
No, we do struggle.
And they get a single there.
That was a hell of a slog.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Big heave.
Wait there.
We got a message from Kevin Wall.
Have we? Okay.
Who says, "Great camera, guys. Rory, you should have caught that one."
Yeah, it was
And I think he's got a point. I think
filthy
he's got a
Kev.
very good point.
Right in the lap.
Great camera, guys. Rory, you should have caught that one. And I think he's got a point. I think he's got a very good point.
One more to the score.
Just gonna have a quick look, see what viewers we've got.
7 at the moment.
Is it? Lost a
The
few.
viewership's gone down, I think, since Bub Lake's fortunes have been waning.
Good ball from Wheeze, causing a few problems.
That's quite a good over.
The betting team are now 98 for 3.
Good to see. Hazard's waving his arms as though he's warming up to bowl.
4 there, nice shot.
Yet another boundary. Even those stewards are starting to laugh at us.
Oh, beating him with the change of pace there.
Yeah, another breakthrough required now, I think. If we can get them perhaps 120 for 5, that's there's a bit of pressure then.
There is, and then you're expecting a lot from the lower order there, so 2 wickets would change this game. Can the pink boots make the breakthrough? That's the question.
Yeah, wicket.
Unfortunately, I couldn't put a Bangladeshi flag on.
No, it's unfortunate that. Great boots.
Or someone else's initials.
Oh, big edge.
I have to question the wicket keeping there, because Clark was running towards the stumps before the ball passed.
Yeah, he wasn't interested at all, was he?
He wasn't, no. And I think it's fair to say that was a chance.
Yeah, unfortunate. Fortunate that didn't get a hand.
Really not prepared to move to his left.
That was another good over. This will be
Clark, if you are watching, if you'd like to comment on that.
I think he'd be disappointed. I think he'd say it was very unrealistic.
I think he would.
He'd have snaffled that.
Definitely.
Super shot there.
The warning coming up again saying that Wheezy could injure himself by bowling effort balls.
Yeah, well, he really gets through his action, doesn't he? So.
Is that Rory again, where again he couldn't quite get to it?
Yeah. He's been very busy out there, hasn't he?
Been following him around, hasn't it? When you're having a bad day in the field, it does follow you.
Very late on that one.
Sorry, what
Spell
about
though,
late?
from Wheeze?
Sorry, I heard the word late and I assumed you were talking to me.
No. Not on this occasion.
Okay, good.
No, you're finding yourself quite busy in there at mid-wicket. A lot of balls just being turned into that leg side.
Yeah, well, It's an opportunity to work on those right-handed throws that I've been using a lot.
Well, yeah, while you were away, you were on the boundary at one point and you launched it in with right hand.
Yeah, well, what can I say? I'm thinking about starting to bat right-handed as well. See if it's an improvement. We know we're going to have to switch Wheezy around. I'll switch myself as well.
Yes, yeah. I can't believe I didn't even notice that, to be honest, until it was brought up.
I can't believe I didn't work it out properly either. I knew that somewhere as well. I don't know. Got Nelson up.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
David Shepherd.
110 to win. So halfway.
Indeed.
Precision, just a great shot.
Some very important batsmen out, but we need to get Friswell out. That is the key to this game for Bad Black Old Boys. There's another boundary smashed by Friswell. To illustrate my point. It does look like the umpire's got fangs, doesn't it?
It does. I was just thinking it looks like a cat. Like whiskers and stuff it looked like.
A British cat. Ooh, very well bowled by Eames as well.
It's very expensive though.
There's but another wicket, and I think it'll be worth the runs. Sorry, I said that wrong. I should say Whitted.
Whitted, indeed.
Hello to Walsh if you are watching.
Yeah, I should perhaps tell him that this is on. I mean, I'd have to be there to do it for him, so that's probably best not to tell him in the first place. But
yeah,
clearly I can't go.
End of the over, 4 off it. Curran coming back on here. They've been bowling well so far.
Well, I'm not sure what this man's done to warrant this chance.
Maybe a chance to redeem himself. He did get the early wicket of Parnell.
That's true.
We'll see if Rory can turn his day around.
You know, we've had some criticism of Rory on YouTube from Kev. He said he should have caught it.
Yeah, we've had that.
Yeah, that was ages ago, Jake. Catch up.
My bad.
He's drifting in and out of commentary, so.
When I say that, I thought you said of Coventry. Drifting in and out of Coventry.
No, he's not.
As Rory continues his bad day. I think that says it all.
No, he really needs to get this breakthrough, doesn't he? Otherwise it may be a very short spell.
It might work well. It could be a very short game and spell.
Less than
Always
100
target
required.
system's hard. It is. And it's looking more and more like a comfortable win here for Bedder. I can actually see some of the Bab Lake fans in the stands starting to filter out.
No. Desperate times.
Perhaps realising that they don't actually exist.
They get a single.
Of course, Jeff Eames is staying. He'll be there
Very
till
loyal.
later on.
Very loyal. He'll be there in his deck chair.
Of course, Jeff Eames is staying. Mark's long gone to the bar for an old speckled hen.
Yeah, oh, he's seen the sponsor and it's just ignited his dream passion.
He can't look at that shirt without needing to have one for himself.
No, as it gets bad to worse for Rory, he's got a free hit to contend with now.
Starting to look like a pretty average move from the skipper here to bring him on.
This bowler really can get these spinning a long way. Let's see how they go.
This is the man we were calling for earlier on. He's going to get a go.
I thought Az was coming on then.
Great cut.
That we're finally going to see Azar.
No, he started up with a loosener.
And it's that uppercut that's gone over extra cover this time. Extraordinary shot. Which didn't seem to come off the bat on the slow-mo replay either.
Good ball
Maybe
there,
that's the secret
getting
to
the
this
batsman
innings.
defending.
Sam's got a bat with a hole in it, and Friswell's got one that's extra wide.
It does feel like he's got an extra wide bat at times.
He's certainly playing like it in this game. And the makers of warm-outs will be happy to see their team doing well as well.
Good bowling in that over.
It's been a tighter back end of the over so far from McCarthy.
Yeah, decent finish, wasn't it? Rory's going to get another go.
You really have to question the captain's judgment at this point. Why on earth he's sticking with this bowler?
Powerful shot. He certainly got hold of that
What
one.
an odd bit of fielding that was again. You have to question this game sometimes.
Well, you can't blame Rory for that one. Did we see who that was?
No.
Oh.
I'm hoping it will someone else will play one out there and we can see.
No shot.
Rory trying to G himself up there.
Well, he needs it.
He needs to take something out of today. And a dot ball at least to raise his spirits.
Yeah, a couple of dot balls in a row for Rory.
Realistically, if he had a game like this and he doesn't take any more wickets, I think he's in danger of jumping off the media centre roof.
Another run added.
So it's not been his best day at the office, for sure.
It really has not. Oh, I think it's Sam Eames out there actually.
Oh, is it?
I think so. I think I saw a number 2 there.
He's disappeared for a minute, but he'll be back in a moment. I'm sure you can tell him.
We need to look at the
quite a
boots
good
and see if they're
over.
pink.
So if they're bright pink on the bottom, odds are it's him.
That's fielded by the captain out there. I don't know if anyone was able to tell that was him, but it was. The captain says we need Az, and I have to say I completely agree. But so far, yet to be seen.
No, we stick with McCarthy into his second over. Big
They
appeal.
like it. Loud appeal.
I can't imagine anything will come of that. Very much outside the line.
That was well worth asking the question.
That's an appeal that smacks of desperation, I believe. I don't think that had anything going to it at all. Don't think they'll go for a review. In fact, they haven't even discussed it.
No, Friswell survived 77, now off 78.
Will we see another man bottle a century? That's the question now.
Waiting.
We can but hope. Sorry, Bedworth. Better.
We have been very polite. I don't think there's any of them watching. If you are, please feel free to comment. It'd be good to hear from you.
There. That had the batsman defending.
I think if anyone from Bedworth was watching as we set this game up and then they're looking like winning it, they'd be very much enjoying it.
Waiting. No runs from that over.
Good over that from that.
Yep. Maidens will build the pressure. Actually, I've got a feeling that if every over from here on in is a maiden, then Bablake might be able to pull something out of this game.
The bowler beating them all ends up.
We worked out who the fielder was on the boundary while you were gone.
Was it me?
It was
Yeah.
you.
What it might have been.
Ooh, big swing outside off there. But on another day, there might have been an edge, but not today for Rory.
Got to be questioning this field now.
Well, you've got to be questioning a lot of things at this point. Such as why Az isn't bowling, some of the batsmen's shots, whether Rory's in fact any good at cricket. All of these can be questioned.
Yeah, Rory, I mean, he's gone for 44 off 6 overs so far.
Dropped 2 catches.
Yeah, he had a little bat, but...
It's been a shocker. Not enough to warrant all of this punishment. Had more punishment than a submissive sex slave in this innings.
Let's hope your mum isn't watching, Rosa.
No, I'm out, so she won't be. Just starting to trade this back a little bit now, Bablake, in this last couple of balls.
Oh, nice catch.
Yeah, inspired chat, Rosa.
Well, it's a good job Rory wasn't out there himself, but it's a fantastic catch.
From one floppy to another.
And something has finally gone Rory's way today. He's deserved that, in fairness. He's persevered through what hasn't been a fun day for him. And for his well,
you just wonder whether it's too little too late, that's all.
You do wonder that.
1 for 1 for 4.
Yep. First ball and he's off the mark. Precision, just a great shot.
And it's business as usual from that evidence.
Everyone out.
You okay, guys?
I was just attacked by a fly, I'm fine. Jake's in hysterics. Just smacked me in the side of the face.
Oh dear, were you the fly or Jake?
Thankfully the fly. But unfortunately, if something happens at my expense, it generally renders Jake useless for several minutes.
You can hear some muffled laughter in the background.
Well, I think he's trying to contain himself, but not very well. It really wasn't that funny, but for some reason all these things just seem to leave him.
He likes anything that bugs you.
I think mine must be, yeah. Good pun.
What can I say? I'm flying along with him.
In your element, I'm with you.
It is a part of life that I've taken on. I am one of life's pun slingers.
They'll take a single.
as Rory will continue. I think Yardley will feel he's been underbowled in this innings so far.
Well, I mean, for sure in the game. I think in reality, if he was to bowl after getting 99, he'd be quite happy not to be bowling.
You make a good point there. But sometimes when it's your day, it can all turn around for you. Well, we've got a question.
Have we?
Kevin Wall says, can we substitute anyone? If so, who? Can we substitute more than one player? I'm afraid the answer is no, especially considering our 12th man we've nominated is Billy Dial, so we wouldn't want to. But if you've got anyone that you think should be substituted because they're having such a bad day, please feel free to name and shame them.
I mean, you have to say Rory so far, but he has got the latest wicket, so...
I mean, the obvious answer would be Rory, but he has taken 2 of the 4 wickets to fall.
Yeah, you kind of can't knock him in that respect.
Despite also going for 50 runs.
Yeah, I suppose it was always going to be wickets required as opposed to, you know, conserving runs.
It was indeed. There have been 2 very important wickets, those of Parnell and Friswell, that Rory's taken.
Oh, another change of bowling. We need something very inspired to change this game now.
Well, how inspired are you feeling, Sam?
I'm not hopeful. Let's put it that way.
That's what you want to hear from your bowler.
Oh, I'll come in, I'll give it my best.
Now, we've seen the Pinks do damage in the past, let's see if they can do it again.
It's just all a bit easy, isn't it? There's just runs everywhere.
1 run added.
There are. Ollie suggests that Az should be substituted for his first ball and not having bowled yet.
Yeah,
I think he makes a good point there. He's very much been wasted in this team today.
I think we're perhaps going to have to do something to enable Az to bowl some more. Well, I say some more, just at all.
Well, I've mentioned that I've tried to make an adjustment to do it, but I think I'm going to have to make some more because this is not realistic. Yes, I think I need to do some more editing to go with my editing of Wheezy to make him the correct-handed.
Yeah, that's a start.
And the next question is for the audience. Who do we think should replace anyone who gets substituted?
Yeah, I fancy with a losing side potentially after this game. There's going to have to be some changes.
There might have to be some changes. Certainly, Lee Hopkins is, although he is in Australia.
Oh, yeah,
who knows?
Knocking on the door, isn't he? He says.
Oh, we've had a game in Lahore. Who's to say the next one won't be in Melbourne?
Okay.
So yeah, we might have Hoppy to come back in. Anyone else we'd like to see in the team? Please feel free to mention in the comments.
There's many players available, for sure.
I'd like to see Ammo come in.
A long way. Let's see how they go.
Yeah, he's a part of the squad. He could well come into the side.
Again, it's whether people are dropped or unavailable or injured or whatever you want to call it, really.
You'd think that Hallett would have to come in for one of the openers, and I don't think it's going to be Yardley on today's performance.
Oh dear.
So I feel like he might not get in the team.
Just dropped himself. We'll have to see. We'll see who's available.
We will.
Good shot.
One thing's for sure, these Bedworth lads are in a hurry.
Ah. And starting to feel like it's all over by the shouting.
Yes, need a miraculous spell from somebody here. I don't know if the skip will be able to provide that.
Well, he's brought himself on to try and drag us to an unlikely win.
Another run added.
But he's another player who's not been having the best of days, it must be said. Especially waking up looking like that.
No. It's terrible, isn't it? What's that?
I had a message from Kevin Wall.
Yep.
Suggesting that we bring Sausage back in as opener.
Yeah, Sauce. Yeah, I agree. Sauce. I think Sauce could potentially come in, not necessarily to open, but to come into the side.
I must say that I think one of our stronger parts of our game has probably been our opening partnership. And our top order in general. I don't think we've had less than 30 or 40, have we? Opening the innings?
No, I can't cast my mind back, to be honest.
That was a great
but no, I mean, there's been failures, has there? It's just...
I think the bowling has been more of an issue.
Yeah, leaking runs.
I'm available.
Oliver Eames suggests that Phil Mann should be recalled for his second first-team appearance.
Phil Mann
How do you leave a comment?
I can absolutely guarantee you that he won't be coming into the side.
Can we delete a comment, because that's just a ridiculous thing to say.
Phil Mann is available. He has now had his player created.
Phil Mann is available. I don't think his availability is going to be the issue, but we shall see. Hello, Phil, if you're watching.
We'll have to leave that up to a vote, perhaps.
So the bowlers you have got available, you've got myself, you've got Adam Walsh, Morgan.
These are all people that I'm... No. As much as I love you all.
I think maybe just bringing in a batsman so that Az can bowl might be an idea.
Yeah, I mean, to say, it's not lack of bowling, is it? Az has barely bowled. Matt doesn't seem to get used very much. You know, Josh will claim he's a bowler, but you know he's not.
You've certainly got
Josh Baines
available.
No, Joshua Bernard.
So you've got Ammon, you've got Martin Ivory, Martin Morris.
What?
Guy Eames.
All these wicket... You're just saying wicket keepers.
Well, a bit of a stretch calling Ivory a wicket keeper, isn't it?
Sorry, Ivers. Oh, he's taking his toll now. He's bowled. He's into his 7th over.
He does look like a shattered man, this bowler.
He's fighting a losing battle, sadly.
Ends that over.
With depression by the looks of that. I think he might be joining Rory jumping off the pavilion roof. Very not sure about that yellow ball.
No. Skip to carry on.
TC's asking where is Dipesh? Averages 40 plus to get us promoted. Absolute joke.
No, I agree.
Ivory says I'm ready for next week.
Is he? Oh, he's watching, is he?
We have got Ivory watching.
Good work, Ivory. I tried to back you up. I think you're an excellent wicket keeper.
He says, get me in TC.
He does.
Another run taken.
It's amazing, isn't it? We found the one man on commentary that thinks that Ivory is an amazing wicketkeeper.
Yeah. You're lucky to have me.
And then Morgan Eames has said he suggests Mr. Adil Hussain, providing his back is not in pieces.
Oh, I don't think we can have someone with a walking stick in the side.
Well, Kev's also said, no Ivory, please. We do not want to bore the viewers too much.
Ouch.
Well, scathing remarks here from Kevin Wall.
Yeah, Ivory, you're getting the right treatment to there, aren't you?
I look forward to your response.
We're going to have a war in the comments at this rate.
A lot of keyboard warrior in.
Answer. You've got some serious side-eye there from Martin Ivory.
Oh, very much side-eye. Okay, Kev.
Well, I mean, one thing's for sure, something's got to change. So I think the skip's got to consider his options.
He really has, because this threatens to stall our season. Such a heavy defeat.
Confidence would be very low if...
Oh, a comment from Martin Ivory. When is Ross dropping out?
Well, in fairness to Rosa, he has just sort of said that he would relinquish his place for...
I did not say that.
Well, not in those so much words, but you basically said Yardley wasn't going to get dropped and Ammo was an opener, which I'd agree with, but...
End of the over.
You kind
if you bring Ammo in, he either has to come in at 3 or open, doesn't he? And
yeah, no, I agree.
And then, of course, we've got the new hashtag.
I think it'd be harsh to drop me, but
I agree. I think it's.
Yeah, Morgan's put out the new hashtag. Hashtag Kevin Wall for the ones.
That was going.
I think nobody's mentioned Kevin Wall.
Well,
even Kev's mentioned that, has he?
Is that Morgan offering to score?
Yeah, well, exactly. You've got to have a scorer.
What a delivery!
I was going to say, why isn't that out?
Caught behind. Good take.
Oh, it is out.
Is it?
I wasn't watching, but he's definitely gone.
Oh, and could this be a late surge from Bablake?
Is it Bolden?
Oh no, it's an inside edge onto the hip and through to the keeper.
All right.
It's a very good decision, man.
I'm very confused with that one.
And well taken by McCallum.
43 for Inderpel.
And all of a sudden better for 4, 5, 6, 5 down.
Yeah, we got to that
And
5-wicket target, but unfortunately it probably needs to be about 40 runs ago.
It did.
A comment from Kevin says he agrees with Morgan, he should be in the ones.
You just get back in your box, Kev.
And he's off the mark.
Get back in your closet, Kev. But yes, I feel like there's the call of the O's for someone this week.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some changes of that, I can be sure.
I've got a feeling that that Ross Arnold won't be dropped due to, you know,
him picking the team.
Reasons outside his control.
Morgan suggested that Kev scores from first slip.
Well, that means replacing Tom at first slip, and I don't see that happening.
Yeah, there's all sorts of... It's a real can of worms if you start doing things like that.
Yeah, there's many flaws.
There's an inside edge for 4 from Hafiz. Ross Parnell will be happy, he's outscored his brother.
Yeah, he has.
Reasonably good over there.
The score is now 5 for 181.
That was very, very, very close to another wicket, which really would have put the cat among the pigeons. If Hafiz goes in the near future. With the score ticking over, just more pigeons joining the pigeons at the minute. And there's a phrase you haven't heard on commentary before.
No, absolutely not.
Unless it's from Henry Blofeld, maybe. Very keen on a pigeon. And that's left Sam lost for words.
Alright, what do we need here? 21, 31, 37 required.
And through for 1.
It's certainly looking like Bennett's game at the moment, but it's cricket and we never know what will happen. I've seen collapses from better positions than this. Not many, but there has been some.
Big shout for that one.
Yeah, I fancy that was outside the line as well.
Not sure how the batsman survived that.
Yeah, that's a long way outside the line. Might be optimistic even looking at this on Hawkeye.
Yeah, you'd be right with that thought.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. Wait there.
Oh, it's not looking like it's easy batting out there still.
A comment from the skip saying, once I play at Lords, I think I will retire.
That's going all the way. 6
Well, in that
big
case,
runs.
I think it's TC making way for next week.
Skip's dropped himself.
And Speaking of dropped, I think that was dropped in the crowd. I think, yeah, I think that's Billy Dyer who's dropped that in the crowd. Poor show from him. 30 to win for Bedworth. Should be comfortable with 5 wickets in hand. Oh, Kevin's asked, are we due to have any stag do's or weddings coming up soon? Well, I think they've all been banned, haven't they?
Everything's off. Dilly's supposed to have one in September. No, I fancy that's not. He's saying the other day that he's got 600 guests for that, so I really don't see that one happening.
Oh wow! I've been removed from WhatsApp group, so I don't think I'm going.
Oh dear.
I don't think you or I have got any stag do's or weddings coming up, have we?
No.
No.
Not this year.
We've got a change in the commentary box. Joining me now.
Which is no good, of course, because there's no bloody cricket.
Thanks, lads. Good to be back.
Yeah. Be a good time for it.
Plays it nicely along the ground.
The other option, of course, for selection in the ones is whether any of the legends find their fire being sparked on Monday. They might pick up the bat again and then
they go through
think
for
they
one.
really want to be in the team. Maybe Waller want to open up the innings for the first again.
Oh, I'm sure he'd be keen for
Middle
that.
of the bat.
Kevin saying, what about Convery and Sausage? Well, I think we've covered Sauce's chances of being selected. Convery is one we haven't thought of.
Again, another keeping option.
Another wicket keeper, yeah. We're flush with them.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've always had a lot of keepers, haven't we? But Lee's obviously a keeper if he was to come in potentially.
Oh, we definitely lacked keepers a couple of years ago when your dad was keeping for us.
Oh god, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Paul Clark, he's getting talked about being booted.
Well, I don't think Clark's done a huge amount wrong, in fairness. He hasn't done enough to...
He took his 5 catches last week, couldn't do much more than that.
Exactly.
End of the over.
37th over. The batting team are now on 5 for 200.
Well, I think that's worth an appeal.
Yeah, I thought that, but nothing came of it.
And we're not going to see Hawkeye by the looks of it. There's another edge to that gully area. You have to question the captaincy. Oliver Eames suggests Matt Ketley is another keeping option.
Just need more keepers, don't we?
Make a wicket-keeping 11.
You could, from all the names mentioned so far. You genuinely could.
Maybe
would
that
Tom
can
still,
follow up
would
the
Tom
Legends
still
game.
captain that side?
Oh God, no. I've never seen him keep.
I bet he fancies himself with the gloves.
Of course he does.
And that's 4.
Martin Ivory suggests Sam Lucas or Steve Abbey. I haven't heard their availabilities, but
no, it'd be nice to play with Sam Lucas again after all these years.
It would be. But yeah, I haven't heard a word on their availability, but if you can get back to us, I think either of those probably would enhance the team.
Get an availabilities list for next week.
And Kevin Ward suggesting Sean Hepburn after his midweek performance. I think that's another ridiculous idea.
No, it is, but he did take 6 wickets.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how. Perhaps Ollie could shed some light, but
yeah.
Were they maybe batting in the dark?
That's I mean, it is. does get dark, doesn't it? So yeah, maybe they're just genuinely not seeing the ball.
Needs to be on target.
Oh, excellent throw. Not sure if that... Well,
That's
clearly
some
wasn't
good
out because they've
bowling.
not said anything,
End of
but
the
it
over.
looked quite close.
Change of bowling.
It did. I think the dive probably saved him, but
Yeah, well, there's no third umpire, so we move on.
indeed.
16 from 72. Yeah, time not the problem.
Oliver Eames has suggested that Sean Hepburn was just unplayable.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, that just raises more questions than answers, doesn't it?
He's definitely unplayable in this 11, but yes, I think Martin Ivory came out with a much better suggestion than Sean Hepburn.
Tries to drive that, but mistimes.
The other question is whether we've got any overseas players that we could sign. But,
All ends
Oh,
up
that's
by
a
that.
wicket.
we've got a wicket, have we?
We have indeed.
Well, once again, it's just
Well-
too little too late, isn't it? It's we're getting wickets at all the wrong times.
It's a comprehensive dismissal.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
It's a very
about
good
that, is there?
delivery.
Yeah, nice ball.
It's just a shame that didn't come a little bit earlier. Yardley again showing that he's
Oh
definitely going
my
to be
good
still
lord,
inside for the
Lewis
next game.
Moon's come out with no helmet and mullet.
Well, that is a sight. I really should have given him the old Fernley Magnum, shouldn't I, with that
Oh
look?
yeah.
And that completes a very good over.
Now 206 for 6.
What, 15 to win? 4 wickets in hand, what do we think? All over?
The right armour is the new
Yeah, it's gone,
bowler
isn't it?
from the nursery.
Oh, now look
never
who's coming
over.
on. After all this time, you've saved Az right for the very end. You watch, he'll come and clean up now.
High in the air.
Martin Ivory suggested Jamie Marsh.
Oh yeah, well, certainly for the Legends 11. I don't know if he's
think-
available
yeah, well,
for a
I think,
Saturday.
I
There's
think-
no golf at the moment, so he might be available.
Ivory very much digging into the past with some of these players, but all valid options. As gets hit for a massive 6. And Oliver says, think of the bowling points. And Kev says, is that...
need one more for another bowling point.
Kev saying, is that batsman allowed out with that haircut? Hashtag shave the hair.
That's
No,
three.
he shouldn't be, should he? It's offensive.
Shouldn't. No wonder he can't wear a helmet with that thing on his head.
Offensive with a capital O.
Might even a capital OF.
Wait there.
Yeah, sadly, even with Azhar Ali bowling, I can't see him getting 4 wickets with only 6 required.
I very much doubt it. But as 1 hit away from victory, obviously.
Yeah, still 10 overs to go. Oh, just teasing now, playing
Another
drop
run
runs
added.
and diving where absolutely not necessary. They're taking the piss.
Don't want to get that hair dirty, come on.
Ends that over.
Well, they're taking it into the next over anyway.
For 216.
Waiting.
That's a bit optimistic. Ross shining the ball at mid-wicket.
He's just trying to get that last bowling point, isn't he? One more wicket.
Yeah, it would give us the third one, wouldn't it?
Well, comment from Kevin will bring Ross on to finish it.
I'm always warm and loose, ready to go on, Kev, but it would definitely finish it quick.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think that's going to see that it's all over already. Excellent performance from the Bevis team there.
Yeah, not good. Incredible mullet.
Oh, Martin Ivory. Poor game, lads. Changes needed. Angry face emoji.
Oh dear, I think the fans are going to be a bit dismayed with that performance.
There's a bit of a backlash, isn't there? I mean, I'm sure that Ivory that there are going to be changes.
Well, there's a game on Monday where we'll be able to try out some different players.
And, yeah, something's got to change, so we'll see how Monday goes in that case.
As well. And also, Jake, I'm sure we've got a Wednesday game lined up against Barrett Sports.
Barrett Sports at home, yeah. That's the home game on Wednesday night this week.
Well, if you've got any opinions on that game, please feel free to keep them to yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it could get abusive otherwise.
Yeah, just looking back at the stats of that game.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to question Yardley's bottling for 99.
Well, my comments about the opening partnership are proven true there. As
I didn't realise you got as many as 28.
It's the middle order that failed us in that performance, I believe.
Well, yeah, that 19, 15, 15 starts, but nothing more.
But nobody going on.
No. Oh well, never mind.
Josh Manning with his first low score of the season.
Yeah, I think that might be why he's not come back on commentary.
It might well be. So we need to learn that he has to score runs or we lose a commentator.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Looks like that anyway. So.
Yeah.
We'll put details out for Monday, won't we?
We will. Well, it's going to be, I believe, 3 o'clock. It is subject to change because, like I say, I thought it was a bank holiday when I put that, but we could move it to the evening if needed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see how we go with that. All the details will be available, won't they?
They will.
So,
thank you all very much for watching, ladies and gents.
Very good. Well done. Goodbye.